Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom Week 7, Day 7. So, today of course is the last day of the Gnome event. If you want to get in the last few hours of that grind, we ended up reaching 11 vault keys. We weren't able to reach that 12, though we did reach our other goals, which were mainly to get 10 vault keys, which of course we did. 70 Warden, which was just finished up, and the 100s max sentinel, so we could finally go use that. However, let's go and start getting into some of the things that are coming out next week. We got quite a few. One thing to note, I won't be going over Nintendo Switch's one right now, but Nintendo Switch is getting Yasmin's Pride. Yasmin's Pride is an insanely good weapon. While Nintendo Switch version doesn't currently have Tower of Doom, it is among one of the absolute best Tower of Doom weapons, so definitely one that you want to make sure you to get your hands on, just because it's going to be so ridiculously good. But as far as the event on all the other versions, it's basically just a standard raid troop. The only side effect that he has that is any different is that he enrages a random ally. So this could potentially be decent, since of course if you're running, let's say, a Mang-oriented team, that could potentially enrage your hero, and that will just allow you to one-shot even more easily than normal. But that's him. As far as the one we'll be able to get for glory, we have this right over here. And it ends up creating 9 reds with a 50% chance to enrage all allies, which there's already some things that can do that pretty decently as far as enrage spam, like off their final trait and stuff. This will be one of the lowest rarities that can do it effectively. However, I'm not sure we're really going to get many instances where that's going to come into play. He can one turn though with fast trait. They're only going to need to get simply one single surge on it. Take a single 3, get a surge on it, and boom, you'll have full mana on it. And then you can just enrage into your allies. I can't really think of a single instance you would bother using this, though. More often than not, assuming you have Wrath, you would just use Wrath instead. He creates, has double convert, has skull spam, feeds mana into himself, and he still enrages all allies. Plus, he gets a lot more value out of skulls. But this is more like an early game version if you don't currently have any way to enrage. You can just use this. Though, of course, alternatively, you can also just use Titan or any of the other hero classes once it reaches level 70. Also has the ability to constantly spam Enrage, but still, nice little low rarity Enrage option if nothing else. And then we have this weapon, which should be boosted based on Urskaya allies. This is not based on the Urska troops, but more so, or just specifically the Urskaya kingdom, whenever it says Urskaya allies. And it creates a mix of green and brown. I can't recall if there's anything too good off of green underneath Urskaya. I know there's quite a few browns, though. Almost everything that's Urska covers brown, but I don't think too many good ones actually cover green, but we'll see how that pans out. Again, it's another one of those like Divine Protector kind of weapons. Depends what its perks are on if it's going to be extremely viable or not. Anyways, that's all of those. Next up is next Friday, we are getting a new class. Let me zoom in a little bit here because it's a little bit hard to see otherwise. But we are getting a new hero class. Its weapon will deal damage to all enemies and knock the first 1 or 2 enemies to the from the first to last position. This is really decent as it's the first movement that is kind of randomized, since you won't know exactly how many it's going to do, which will make it more potent than just simply moving one, since you won't know how the ally won't, or the enemy won't really be able to adjust to it properly. Not sure what its perks are, but hopefully it has some decent perks. If it doesn't have too many decent perks, it's probably going to be a pretty average weapon. It is only single color, however, it does do full AoE, so could have potential. Other than that, this hero class itself is a monster from Drifting Sands, as far as where it's going to reside. That will allow Drifting Sands to go to 9 stars, up from its current 8, or however far you currently have it. And as far as trees, it doesn't really have anything too good, though it does have Cunning Storms combo, which is okay. Like, these 2 trees are decent, it's just not really that good together. The only really noteworthy thing that this hero class has, for the most part, is it has the highest skull dodge in the entire game. Cunning Tree has dodge, which is 30% chance to dodge skulls, and it has agile on one of its traits, which is a 20% chance to dodge skulls. And this should stack. It should stack to 44% or so. It won't stack to a full 50% because they both trigger individually, but it's somewhere around 44%. Someone did the math on it earlier. I didn't bother double checking it, but I assume that's correct. But that sounds correct. It's somewhere around 44% or so, which would be the highest skull dodge chance in the entire game. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out, though that's the only really noteworthy thing that it really has, unfortunately. Not many other aspects of it are really going to be that useful, and for the most part, this hero class is probably going to be pretty underwhelming, just because most of the aspects of it aren't really that good, other than that highest dodge in the entire, highest dodge chance in the entire game aspect of it. Other than that, we're getting a new mythic on Friday. We have Obsidian Seer. He will be the second mythic from Zoom. We are starting to finally get repeat mythics because, well, every single kingdom has mythics already. So now they're starting to repeat themselves over. He's a Daemon Elemental. It's actually pretty relevant that he is an Elemental because so is Infernus. And this thing basically is a Infernus, just slightly different. But it's basically Infernus with a weaker ability but stronger traits, essentially, is what this thing is. Deals magic plus 4 heavy splash damage, which means 50% to adjacents, to a random enemy, and it destroys a 5x5 block. That same troop from Dark Pits ends up getting the same thing. I forget his name. But that one brown-yellow from Dark Pits got that same aspect of a 5x5. And then there's a 20% chance to deal magic plus 4 damage light splash, which is full damage to whatever it hits, and 25% to the adjacents, which is slightly weaker overall than what Infernus does, to another random enemy. And it's only a 20% chance. Not sure why they made it 20% instead of 100%. That makes it quite weird, because Infernus basically has the same thing, with 4 explosions instead of 5x5. Yet it gets a full heavy splash, or, 50% adjacent, onto its other one. I'm not sure why they keep using multiple terms, too. Kind of confusing. Because if we check Infernus and we'll check his ability, they'll have completely different terminology, even though they do somewhat similar. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that it's only 20% chance instead of 100%. Kind of like how Infernus is. But as far as its traits, it is set up very similar to that of Infernus. It summons, as well as its ability, but it summons a Dust Storm instead of a Red Storm. It has 50% score reduction, which is a unique thing that is slightly better than that of Infernus. And other than that, its really unique thing is it stuns all enemies on 4x, 5x matches, similar to how Infernus is the best burner in the game. This will be the best stunner in the game by a pretty big margin, and stun is, of course, very, very effective. One other pretty noteworthy thing about this, and this thing being an elemental, and the fact that both Infernus and this is an elemental, is we are getting half mana elemental start in 2 weeks from now. Not this Friday, not next Friday, but I believe the following Friday after that should be. Not the 3rd, not the 10th, but the 17th. So yeah, that's 3 Fridays from now. So we'll also at that point have a new delve that will bring in half mana start to elementals, and yeah, that should make this pretty interesting. Not sure too much what it'll be used for initially, because stun only goes so far in some teams, but I don't know, we can still probably synergize it with some Infernus stuff even before having half mana start. But anyways, that's everything coming in. Let me go and close all this out. Boom, boom. Minimize it all. Get rid of all this mess. And let's go do things now. Oh, wait, one more thing. Let me go bring up the code thingy so I can actually get it when we hand out codes. We will have one soon. Also, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of vault key grinding, and then I'm probably going to go head over to the Nintendo Switch account. I still have several things I need to go do on that account, whereas on this account, we pretty much did all of our weekly objectives, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. But one second, let me just get this. Come on, load. Loading, loading, loading. Any second now. There we go, okay. Just drag this over. And I'm gonna get this out the way now. One moment. And there we go. Okay. Wait, why is it still not going? Technical issues. Okay, there we go. Anyways, where were we? Also, hello everyone. Didn't even say hellos yet because it was blocking my screen earlier. Hello Medieval. Hello Skeleton. Hello Raven. Hello Steve. And hello Red Devil. Welcome everyone. Heavy Splash is 50% to adjacents. Light Splash is 25% to adjacents. Since the most recent patch, they changed the terminology. Basically, Heavy Splash is what Infernus is. So if we go check what Infernus has right now, Heavy Splash is is basically what this says in actual text, and half of that damage to adjacent enemies. Instead of having the text, half of that damage to adjacent enemies, it just says Heavy Splash instead. So basically, they converted these, 7, 8 words into 2 words, Heavy Splash. But it means the same thing as half of that damage to adjacent enemies. And also they added the Light Splash, which I believe only goes by Light Splash. So if we go and type in, let's say, like a Goblin Rocket, I believe all of these just say Light Splash on it now. So if we go check on him, wait, still, it still says 1 damage to adjacents because they forgot to change the text. So it says Light Splash on it. You can even see right there. Deals damage to a troop and then a quarter of the damage to adjacent. But apparently they forgot to change the text on some of these. Like he still says 1 damage even though he now does 25% to adjacents. And I know for sure he does because we even checked that as soon as the patch launched. But there's several troops that have that now. Basically all of them that used to have 1 damage to adjacent now have Light Splash, which is 25% to adjacents instead of 1 damage. Also, I didn't claim these earlier because I wanted to get my orb. See what we get out of that. Like a blue. And that's the monthly orb thing for 28 logins. And we get a blue from it. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, well, let's go farm a little bit then. Get at least a few gnomes and then probably head over to the other account. Hello, Goober. Welcome. Yeah, heavy is the same as normal splash, or what 50% splash, which is basically also referred to as normal splash because that's normally what splash is. So of course we have light splash now as well. Yeah, the terms they go by now is heavy splash for 50% adjacents and light splash for 25%. It's basically all you really need to know for the most part. What do we take here? Of all our mana, let's take that for now. Start getting Sunbird out. Hopefully we can get that 12-volt key. Not sure if we will tonight, especially since I still have several things to do on the other one. But I don't know. Ideally we will. So we got some pretty good last drops. We ended up getting a 250 gem drop, 100 gem drop, stuff like that. So not all bad. A 20 gem key drop. Hello, William. Welcome. Okay, we just grab all that to full mana. Do we need anything else? And let's just swipe him. And the useless Gargantar can't even survive a hit because he has such a high base attack with low HP and armor. Making him even more useless than he should be. So he's already pretty bad on his own. Let's see. Oh yeah, are they gonna ever do anything to make troop cards more consistent? I am not sure if they ever will, but that would be nice. I think the main reason they haven't is just because of how many different languages the game is translated into. But, I don't know, they could at least do it for English. But, I don't know if they're ever going to get around to it, but they really do need to. Some specific effects have, at minimum, 2 terms, if not 3 or 4. Actually, I don't think any of them have 4, but there are some of them that have 3 different ways that they're basically the exact same thing is expressed. But it's worded in 3 different ways across troops. Most of them have 2, though. How fast are our matches? About every 15 seconds with this team. Especially if we're using controller. Currently, I'm not using controller, though, because we're switching over to Switch in soon. But it's around 15 to 20 seconds per battle. They might pay for the English translation as well. That's funny. That is funny. Their English isn't bad. I know, Surian's actually pretty good at writing. I'm not sure if he writes everything for this game. But he is pretty decent at writing. Yeah, it must be pretty confusing for newer players, that is for sure. Maybe we should do a video on just what... If they don't fix it, maybe we'll just do a video at some point going over the terminologies, but specifically all the variants of every single terminology within the game. Maybe not necessarily an entire list, but just the ones that have multiple different terms that say basically the same thing or almost same thing. But some of them would also probably still be included just for the nuance of it. Like the difference between life steal, life gain, and true damage. All 3 are different. But obviously things like the difference between heavy damage and adjacent damage, difference between things like split damage and scatter damage and stuff like that, where they use like 2 or 3 terms for the exact same thing. The inconsistence of text, Gems of War edition. Pretty much. Next video I just want to get done, though, which I still haven't done, and I need to really soon. I should be able to get it recorded tomorrow morning. Should have time. Other than, basically all I'm doing tomorrow is just recording the 2 videos, so I should have plenty of time for it. But, yeah, I need to do the video on early game to mid game off the Nintendo Switch version. Of course, it'll be applicable to every version, but it will be done from the Nintendo Switch version, since that has been out for about 32 days now, though I'm going to still call it 1 month. Actually, by the time it gets out tomorrow, isn't that 34 days? Let me see, it came out Tuesday last month. Last Tuesday last month, I believe it was. Whatever that comes out to. Do I know when the next dev Q&A will be? Soon. Salty was trying to coordinate it. She mentioned it on her last stream on Tuesday. However, no official date has been given yet on when they're doing Q&A. I don't believe it was posted on the forum or any of the socials. Actually, speaking of that, I never check social media. Maybe they did post it on social. I'll double check, because sometimes they do it on social and not on their other things. Also, wow, I have 89 Facebook notifications. I never use Facebook. Let's see. Actually, I really basically never use any social media. Let's see. It's just the one going over the new event thingy. Then the other one going over the new event thingy specifically for Nintendo Switch. Let's see. Then the Gnome Vaults. No, there's no mention of it anyways. Nope, no mention. But yeah, next Q&A should be within the next month. No official date, though. Probably before next patch. We'll probably have more info on that in another week or 2. Soon, TM, pretty much. Oh, you know when the next Q&A is? Wait, we got it set up. Where'd it go? That's when the next... that is when the next Q&A is. Soon, TM. Anyways. Put that aside. Grab that over. And scale everything up. And let's take that to Firebomb. And it was just get the split right there. Yeah, if anyone still has any questions, let me know. Guess we'll try finding a few gnomes, and I need to head over to the other account and start grinding out a bunch of stuff there. We're going to do Guild Wars on the other account. The entirety of Guild Wars, and possibly the entirety of Bounty Hunter. We're most likely just doing the free battles, though. On the other account for Bounty Hunter. I don't think I'm going to spend any. I want to see how far we can get this time around using only free battles and nothing else. We did it last time, but want to see a second time how far it actually gets us. I believe it got us to reward 15, 16. I believe it was right before the vault key, if I'm not mistaken. It didn't get us the vault key, but it got us right before the vault key. The second one. You got 0 vault keys this weekend? Ouch. Yeah, that has happened to us once. And we have had another weekend where I think we only got like 2 or something. And both of those weekends were over 15 hours of grinding. But no, this time around, I forget the exact amount of time. Because some of the time off stream, I'm not paying attention the full time, or, you know, I'm not really keeping track of time. But I believe this weekend was around, I want to say, 12 to 13 hours. And we got 11 vault keys, so not too bad of a rate. I would say anything at 1 per hour is above average. I think 1 every 90 minutes is about average. So, of course, you can go literal, like, 10, 20, 30 hours without a single one if you get truly unlucky. Hopefully we can get 1 more to get that dozen right on the dots. Come on, you know you'll want to drop a vault key. Also, if we get a vault key, we'll drop a code immediately as well. No vault key. I want at least 1 more, though I'm not going to sit here forever to try to get it. If we don't get it in the next, like, 10 minutes, we'll probably switch over. Option on the Warden class. I do not know what you mean by that. Oh, opinion on the Warden class. Never mind, that makes more sense. I misread that, my bad. But opinion on the Warden class, it is one of the worst classes in the entire game. I'm just leveling it for the sake of leveling it. As far as the class itself, it is pretty much pointless. It has no real benefit compared to any other hero class. It does have one good tree though. It does have Rogue tree. It also has that Entangle at start. I'm not sure if I'm even using it right now. But it does have Entangle at start within Rogue tree, which isn't too bad of a combination. But no, it has really bad traits. Has only one good tree, which is Rogue. And it's just overall pretty underwhelming. It also doesn't naturally have half mana start. We do have half mana start right now because we're using Forest Guardian, but it doesn't naturally have one. It requires fully traded Forest Guardian being on your team to have half mana. Which works quite conveniently because we were going to have Forest Guardian on this team regardless of if that hero class was there or not. Yeah, there's quite a few hero classes that don't naturally have half mana start, but they get it off of one of their troops. Sentinel has it off of a troop. Rune Priest has it off of a troop. And Warden has it off of a troop. And technically, Priest partially has it off a troop, has 40% instead of 50% off of Divine Ishbala, ever since they nerfed it. And I believe that's all of them that have it specifically, that don't naturally have any mana start, but can have it by assistance from a troop. The next half mana start troop we're getting is Elemental on the 17th, which is going to be interesting to see how that pans out. There's currently no hero class for it. However, you can just use Titan and use the last trait on Titan for extra elemental magic. Yeah, we already had two kingdoms that they could have done elemental for, but neither of them had it. They could have done what's it called? They could have done Frost Mage or Glacial Peaks. That could have been elemental, but they made it Fey instead. And they could have done the one for Drifting Sands, the one coming out this Friday. I just briefly went over at the beginning of the stream, and we'll be going over more intensely on Friday, of course. But yeah, that one could have easily have been elemental, but they went for monsters instead for whatever reason. Not sure why. I'm not sure what kingdom they're even planning on making elemental now. Like, what other kingdom has a lot of elementals in it? Not that many. But then again, what's the next faction being associated to? Maybe that one, because it's actually getting 4 elementals off the faction. Let me see. Where's kingdoms? Does it even say which one it's aligned to? Why doesn't this say where it's from? Okay, it's from Bright Forest. Does Bright Forest have elementals? I think it has a few. Okay, maybe Bright Forest will eventually get an elemental hero class. Wait, doesn't Bright Forest have a lot of elves, though? Or am I thinking of a different one? No, I think I'm thinking of Silverglade. Yeah, Bright Forest has a decent amount of elementals. I guess that one might get it whenever it gets a hero class. Do you know a good King Mikhail team? Unfortunately, he's pretty underwhelming for the most part. But if you were to use him, you'd most likely use him into a bunch of other AoEs. Things like Sylvania Mora, things like Ketris. I mean, not Ketris. Well, you could use Ketris with him. But things like Sylvania Mora, things like Christinix, I meant to say, Dragon Soul, like any of the better full AoEs, stuff like that. Wardbreaker if you have it laying around. But no, Mikhail's pretty underwhelming. There isn't any excessively good team for him. He does benefit off of Brown spam, and you can try using a Skull spam Brown into him if you really want to. King Mikhail, Apothecary, hero with actually probably King Mikhail, Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, and then something like a Keeper of Souls or any of the Brown Skull spams. Probably get away with something like that. Or even just completely ditch the hero and go with some kind of just all-in Skull team with King Mikhail, followed by an Apothecary feeding it all of its Enrage and all of its mana for your other Skull spammers, and basically never cast his ability. Just use him simply for his trait. I know King Mikhail is pretty average as far as mythics are concerned. It's not a bad mythic. I mean, as far as legends are concerned, not a bad legend, but it's pretty average. There's plenty of better brown yellows out there. But it's fine to use if you don't have other options. It is somewhat dependent on being fully traded, though. Otherwise, it's basically just a lower end small AoE that doesn't even have the boost ratio off Enrage, unless you dedicate a whole nother troop for it. Because if he doesn't have his trait, he won't naturally be able to get Enrage, of course. Something else would have to give it to him. Well, it depends on the context of the value of the troop. For example, technically, for what the team we're running right now, Warden is the absolute strongest hero class that we could be synergizing with the exact team we're using right now. There is no other hero class that would gain more of a benefit on this particular team than that of Warden, because we're giving 4 additional damage to Sunbird. 2 of it because we have 3 beasts, because Warden gives it to it, and another 2 from its trait right there, giving Sunbird 4 additional damage, which I believe is the highest you can actually give it currently, at least until that elemental thingy comes out, in which case it'll be a bit higher than that. But yeah, other than that, that's about the only thing it's really good for. It's sometimes used on beast teams, but beast teams are pretty average at the moment. They're still usable, but they're nothing too meta breaking, and that's about it. And those PvP, and those you would mainly just use for PvP. It's not really ever ran for Guild Wars. It's not really ran for Delves, especially since it's missing many of the good Delve traits. And yeah, it's basically just PvP and quick battles are the only 2 things it's really tends to come out for. And every team that ever uses it basically requires fully traded Forest Guardian. Hello, Christy. Welcome. Yeah, normally I think a troop is good or a hero class is good if it's usable in at least one location. Like Frost Mage, while it's not the absolute best of hero classes, it is still a good hero class because it's really good for defend on Guild Wars. Hey, we did it! Oh, it's off a Glory Gnome though. That means our Vault Key might be worth less than her normal drop, but we did it. We got 12 Vault Keys. Very nice. Yeah, let me go change the title then. 12 Vault Keys for the week. There we go, nice dozen. That was another arbitrary goal we set after getting 10. Well, I did say we could hand out a code after that, so let me go claim the key and give out the code. And then we'll go head over to Switch version. I just wanted to get one more key just to make it all nice and even at a dozen. Right, hopefully our final key is something not pitiful. Better not be. We got off a Glory Gnome. That could have been 1,000 glory instead of whatever this is. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh. Okay, well, this is already good. We got 4 gem keys, 30,000 gold, too. But, of course, the most interesting thing here is, will that be blue or purple? Place your bets now. What will the orb, major orb be? Well, and even if it's something like a green or orange, we made decent value there. 4 gem keys and 30,000 gold is actually not that bad. Anyways, 1 second. Okay. Are Volkeys cheaper by the dozen? Ha ha ha! Funny joke. What do we have? No, the dreaded green. Why do they even have a crown on it? That is so misleading. No. It's fine. It's like 7,000 souls or so. 6,000, 7,000, whatever major green, or whatever major green comes out to. I think it's 7,000 if you use on a mythic. Like 6,000 something if you use on a legend. But that's unfortunate. Anyways, that's that. Let me go hand out a code and go use it real quick. And then I guess we start heading over to the Switch version because I have a billion things I need to go do on that. Also, let me just do my whatever other dailies I guess I have on here other than Delves. I might just skip on again. I actually skipped it the other 2 days. I don't know, maybe I'll do it later tonight. I normally don't when it's a vault event just because it's generally better value just to try farming the vault event and to bother. Oops, that's the wrong link. What am I doing? Let's see. It's up earlier and now it's not even. There we go. Wait, this code has already been used? Oh yeah, duh, because I already marked it yesterday. Or I forgot to mark it yesterday. Whoops. Well, let me mark the next 2 then. Let's see. What code was it? That one, yes. So mark that one. Copy that. Save it. Fresh. Put that right in over there. There we go. That one works. Okay, we'll just put that there. Put that there. And your green orb from hell, pretty much. There you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there. Redeem code's right over there in chats. Go copy paste the random numbers and letters. Wrong hand. I guess it doesn't matter which way I do it. Yeah, that's always confusing because I have the camera inverted now. So I'm actually pointing to the right, but it's showing that I'm pointing to the left. I gotta do that if I want to. Actually point over there. But anyways, what was the other thing I was gonna do real quick? Oh yeah, and it gives same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. I was gonna go check this, see if there was anything relevant. Probably not. What can we repick here? Let's do that for now. Okay, we'll go level troop. Why not? What do we want to level? Let's see. Let's do it based on level. Go down to the lower ones. Actually, I probably just went all the way down. Okay. Oh, we can just do it to this ring. Perfect. Upgrade. Give it a level. Oh, no, only 1 level. Give it 1 level, and boom! We just profited 600 souls just by doing that. Or spent 400 souls to gain 600 souls. Nice exchange rate. Basically 600 souls for free. And the only other thing I want to go do real quick, because I know I'll forget if I don't do it right now, and it's Diamond Day, so definitely don't want to forget. Let's go do our dungeons real quick. I believe I already did on my other account. Definitely don't ever want to miss it on a Sunday. It's the best day to ever do them, since they give so many diamonds. Okay, we'll grab that for now. Take the green, throw that into egg, key him down, go from there. And just key to key. Haha, green orbs are the Gargantor or of orbs, pretty much. That is essentially what they are. Yeah, green orbs are so pitiful. Even orange orbs this late in the game are pretty pitiful. I still love seeing them on my other account because we still need to trait 1.5 billion things. But in late game, green orbs are just as useless, if not more useless, than orange. I mean, yeah, orange orbs is more useless than green in late game. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Kind of weird that is the case. In early game, obviously, it just goes in normal order of green being the worst, then orange, then purple being decent, and then blue being very good. But at least early on in the game, they have value. This late in the game, since there's an excess of trait stones that you can't use for anything, a green orb technically has better value than a orange, at least until they finally add a trait stone sync to the game. Okay, I'll grab all that gold, take our greens over, I'll do whatever, take another green. And what else? Golas. Really have much else for cascades. We'll stick, actually, that's probably enough damage. No, it isn't. Never mind. We'll take that. Now it's enough. Okay, there, it's definitely enough. We'll do that. Throw that out. Destroy everything again. Do it again just because we don't have full mana. And then kill it out by our diamonds. Go from there. There we go. Okay, claim all of our diamonds. Claim all of our diamonds. And that should be all of it. Okay, we're good to go. And the only other daily thing or weekly thing that we really have left is delves if we want to go do them. Anyways, next order of business. Let me starting up the TV. Get the Nintendo Switch turned on. And let's go do the other version. And start doing things like Bounty Hunter, Guild Wars, and all that. We will be doing all 6 days of Guild Wars, oddly enough. Haven't started any of it yet, so now we get to do all of it. And we might need to revamp some of our teams since we have more options now. Oh yeah, you guys can't see anything yet. Let me go bring that up. Let's see. And there, where's my little thingy thing? Thingy thing, where are you? Why is it so small? Hold on. Why is it so small? Oh, I can just drag it. Wait. Why is it such a weird shape, too? Huh. Why? Okay. One moment. Technical difficulties. It's picking up from the right source. Well, I guess I'll just manually stretch it for now. sure why it's coming in such a weird dimension. Oh, where's the shift? There we go. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't look distorted. It should be normal. We'll see why it wouldn't be. Find out in a second. Alright, let me go close the PC one. Get rid of that. Capturing with a microwave. No, it should still be 1080p. And by 1080p, I mean 720p because that's as high as your stream goes. But it is recording it at 1080p 30. Let's see. Most of the videos I normally do in 1080p 60. I record them, but I can't stream them that high because connection issues. Anyways, let me go move a couple of these things so we can actually go and have a bigger chat. I always like having the bigger chat when we can actually have more room, because now we don't have a gigantic game taking up half the screen. So we'll take that, move that down, boom, 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 move that over, There we go. Now we can actually see chat. Let me just move this aside so we're blocking even less. There we go. Anyways, into other things. Is it all sorted out? Yeah, looks like it looks fine. Doesn't look blurry or anything. There we go. Okay. So, we have a couple objectives we need to go do. Oh yeah, let me go change the mic as well. Move that over. There we go. Okay, so got a couple things we need to go do. Main two that we need to go do though are the two events that are currently going on, which are the not Manicore. Oh yeah, I already did dungeon. The Bounty Hunter, which ends in 6 hours, which I haven't done yet. So we need to go get on that. However, of course, we do log in every day, so we do have all 12 of the free battles. So as you can see, we haven't spent a single cent on it. So we'll see how far we can get in mid-game, which is realistically about how far I would feel most newer players could get. Because it's about as far as we got the first time around as well. So this one should be a little bit better, I would assume. This is still like the early end of mid-game. So, yeah, we'll get to see how far we can actually go with free battles like that. We don't even have all the bounty troops maxed out, nor are we using any bounty captain. And let me go grab this. All future bounties from here forth after this one I think I'll go do, but not this initial one. Or, you know, not buying them yet. But I might start doing after. Just you're only really buying the last several rewards. Because I'm not mistaken, we got to, that's not what I want. Let's see. We got to reward 12 last time, if I'm not mistaken. And there's not too many more rewards beyond that. Yeah, we got to 12. So that means this time around we should, in theory, get to like 13 or 14. We have slightly better bounty stuff. Anyways, one other thing we have to do. Oh yeah, Guild Wars. Let me actually start with Guild Wars. This will be a little bit more interesting to see how these pan out. Also, there's still a weird glitch going on with whatever on Earth this is. So currently, wait, what? Yeah, there's like this weird glitch where the person below, in the first place of the bracket below, is somehow in the last place of the bracket above. As you can see, there's this person here with 1,600, or 162,554. Yet, obviously, they're higher scored than that, but that's because they're from the bracket below. But there's another problem here. The entirety of bracket 2, for whatever reason, is a bunch of zeros. Yet we probably have, like, the highest score in the entire game at 1 million currently. And it's going to go up even more once we do our battles. If you check bracket 1, bracket 1's at half of that, basically. At 558,000. So, that should be our gyms. I don't think any other big guild is that high, but hopefully we actually move up to bracket 2 or bracket 1. I'm not even sure really what on earth is going on here, but yeah, better not move us down. That would be really sad if that moves us to bracket 3, but we'll be screenshotting and hopefully they'll have that situated and not completely broken next week. But also surprising that we weren't in bracket 1, but oh well. But yeah, this is weird to say the least. Not even sure what's going on there, but something weird is going on. Also, I forgot to change my team, though it looks like it had almost no effect because we won every single battle except one. So even though I'm not even using the correct teams, our teams seem to have still got the job done. So not that big a deal that we didn't change them. All with no stats. And yeah, let's go do these battles now. Obviously, we'll need to change to a green team since this one is on green day. I might need to revamp some of these teams now that we have more option. Because I think we did this on like the second week, so we probably didn't have that much to use. Case in point, this team right about now. What on earth is this team? I don't even think we need Cauldron. Looks a bit weird. Let's see, what do we have for green options? Let's just go under green and see everything we own currently. We have Apothecary. Why aren't we just using a Apothecary team for this? Apothecary into a bunch of good brown greens or something. Oh yeah, we have Captain Skullbeard now as well. Diviner. What other options? Anything really good that work? Oh yeah, we have Glitterclaw now. Though I don't have it traded, though most of its value comes from the Fairy Fire. The very first cast it does. Oh yeah, we have double Kraken, and you're allowed to use multiple. Oh, we know our team now. Kraken. They did this a while back as well. Giant Spider. We don't even need a hero class. Where's Giant Spider? We should have 2 copies of it. I don't see why we wouldn't. Giant Spider, and we can ascend it. Wait. Do we want to ascend it? I need 2 copies, not 1. Upgrade. No! Well, I guess we could use hero, but I don't know. We'll just not ascend it, I guess. This is an old-time team. But it'll still work. There we go. Giant Spider Kraken, go. Also 4 times Christina X. Both of those teams I used to use in the previous scoring system. Back when the previous scoring system was all you had to do was have 4 troops alive. This was basically the best green team in the game. Because you would always have Giant Spider constantly summoning and then never dying. But yeah, in the current scoring system, it's not as good. However, given that we have almost no options to use, this actually is still one of our better options then. Also, this runs with Frozen Banner, wherever that is. And there's no search options on this platform. There we go, at least not yet. Alright, that's our new Guild War green now. Giant Spider Kraken. Such a diverse team of 2 troops. And do keep in mind, you do not get penalized for using multiple of the same troop in Guild Wars. You do if you do it on Defend. You do not get penalized if you do it for Guild Wars. So we are allowed to repeat troops like that. This is perfectly fine. No penalty in that. Good night, Original. See you later. Okay, so let's start Guild Wars. Just double check that it is indeed Green Day, and yes it is. Yeah, it just goes in order of the things, yeah. Don't accidentally ever do that. Like, do the day that it currently is rather than the day that you're supposed to do. Like, right now, obviously, it's green. Or, you know, it goes in order from top to bottom. So whatever color it shows there is what you want to make sure you use. I like how I'm, like, pointing to the screen there. As if you guys can... As if that's helping to point at it. It's like, it's right there. That's not gonna help. Anyways. I'm so used to having a mouse that I could use to point at stuff. Let's see. But yeah, there's no way to really point at things on console. Just to, like, hover over it, but that doesn't really help much. Anyways, let's go use this team. There's 4 greens, right? Yeah, there's 4 greens. And it doesn't matter that they repeat. You do not get penalized when invading with repeats. You do on Defend, you do not when invading. Okay, what do we want here? Pick a green for now. Grab a purple. Start getting Kraken rolling. Sure, we'll take that for now. And Giant Spider to full. Grab that right over there. Oh wow, his team has such low stats, I didn't even realize that. We also do 6 damage per extra turn, so that's pretty nice. Problem now, though, no extra turns. We don't even have a green we can go take either. Take that for now. We'll do a poke. We can get our extra turn. That'll almost kill out his team just off that extra turn. And let's go for that for mana. Oh, wait! My bad. I didn't realize we had, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize we didn't do that 1 Ascension yet. I was looking at that incorrectly. But yeah, we actually can go for 1 Ascension. It looked like our next Ascension was going to do it, but never mind. Also, I didn't even bother leveling it yet either. We're going to do both of those right now. But yeah, we can get it to Epic. I didn't even realize it wasn't. And the other thing we could do is level. It's only currently level 15, so let's get it to 18. There we go. Okay, now it has a little bit more stats to not die with. It probably wasn't going to die, but just in case. Especially since we're using it for Guild Wars now. And then once we get 1 more copy of it, we can go use... Actually, you know what? Let's go try getting 1 more copy right now. Do we have any glory keys left? No, we do not. Never mind. We have like no resources left. I don't know. Let's go open everything we have and see if we get it. Other than event keys, obviously, because this week is not a good event week for Nintendo Switch. Maybe we'll get off these 16 keys. We get a giant spider. Got a sunbird. That's nice. No giant spider though. Nope. Oh, and another apothecary as well. Well, 2 good ones. Not really what we needed. Actually, we have a reserve of gems right now. Let's go do 50 bulk. Come on, more good troops. Well, it did listen. We got Forest Troll Green Slime. Forest Troll is really solid, especially since we have Max Titan. So we might even be able to use that for Brown Guild War or something, or for one of the Guild Wars. Oh, we did get another giant spider. There it is, right there. I just passed it, right there. Okay, good. We got another copy of giant spider. Perfect. Okay, so that's exactly what we needed. Let's go head over to Guild Wars. Throw attack. It's the next one. Let me go ascend him now that we have enough to have 2 copies. Upgrade, ascend him again. There we go. Give him another level. Okay. And now he'll definitely not die. Now they're both legendary. Sounds like a game plan. Okay, I'll take that down for now. Grab our reds over there. Yellow. Grab the other yellow. And he's died almost completely just off of extra turns. It's so sad. What do we want? We tried dropping for a blue. Didn't get it, though he just gives it to us off the shuffle, so I guess that works. And at this point, that should be matched. We just do that into full mana. And then he dies off a Kraken. 2017 all over again, pretty much. That's what this team looks like. This was Guild War meta back when Guild Wars first came out. Or at least one of the teams that was kind of meta at the time. Yeah, I haven't used this team in at least a year, if not longer. That's one of the fun things about early and mid game. You get to try things that you normally don't. Or that you have in the past that aren't really as viable nowadays, but is actually viable as you're progressing through the game. Okay, do we Kraken? Or do we Skull? I kind of want to actually turn that, rather than Krakening. They're both going to die anyways. There's no extra turn, so I guess we just go for it. Everything just dies in one shot. Oh, except for him after he does that. Well, never mind. He gains like 0 durability from that. I don't know why I was expecting him to get a lot more from that. He did not. And he's dead off that skull. Okay, next order of business. Looks pretty easy still. Doesn't look like we have any challenging battles for this one. I didn't actually double check to see if any of the guilds we're fighting are actually challenging. Hopefully the bracket system will be fixed in another week or two. Or another Guild Wars or 2, I should say. Which is like another month or 2. But hopefully they get that fixed by next patch. If next patch is coming next month. In order to make it so all the people who are actually like really active are at the top. Because there's still a few really active guilds that aren't in the top few brackets yet. Like some of the bigger ones. It'd be nice to see an actual challenging guild war. And while we do get like a challenging one here or there in some of these guilds. Oops, I forgot the extra turn right there. But even though we do get a challenging one occasionally, for the most part, most of the battles are like this, where they're a little bit of a cakewalk at the moment, because a lot of people are still in early game. Even though, of course, we're starting to go through mid-game, and quite a few people in this guild are starting to go through mid-game. A good majority of Nintendo Switch player base is still in early game. I don't think a single person has hit late game yet, which, of course, is level, which is 5-star every kingdom. I think there's some people that are starting to get close to that. I don't think anyone has it yet, though. Not fully certain on that, though. Because there are some people that are playing only on Nintendo Switch version. Those people have the most progressed accounts. There's even a free-to-play player that I believe is Nintendo Switch only. That is like really, really far for free-to-play. That's just because he's playing only on this version. There's, of course, a good majority of people on Nintendo Switch. Or I shouldn't say a good majority, but, you know, a lot of people did who already were playing the game ended up just making another account just to have fun on Nintendo Switch version, which is what we did. And quite a few, like, the initial people that came in, the general population, like, when the game first started, like, a good number of those people were, just came in from that. Okay. We'll kill him with that. And now we poke him. He took my poke. He poked me with the poke. Okay, let's take 6 and then one more extra turn. We'll have to kill it. So then we need to do anything else, and there we go. Yeah, the last option in most of these guilds should be at least somewhat challenging, but it depends. Okay, this guild looks like it's actually pretty small. Actually, aren't all of them pretty small? Let me see. What's the most challenging one? Based on score, this next delve that we're about to add, I mean, this next guild that we're about to fight right now should be the hardest one out of any of them. This one and the very last one, the Switch Warriors, could be the 2 hardest guilds. We'll see how this pans out then. Let's go do our battles. Make sure to switch to red. Get rid of this. And what do we have for red day? That's great. Well, I guess we go with it. Why would we really change? No need to change. That is perfectly fine. That's great. I'm not changing this. Even if we have something better, this needs to stay as our team. That is perfect. Okay, we'll go Gargoyle, triple Goblin. He doesn't have light damage, though, in this version of the game. It's still only 1 damage to adjacents, unfortunately, instead of 25%. It'd be like 4 or 5 if it was actually correct, but we didn't get that update yet. Probably will next patch. He still hasn't gotten his buff yet. And out of everything that got in that buff, oddly enough, Goblin Rocky improved the most from it. Okay, do we still let him have a skull? I guess we just let him have a skull. Is this really not going to hurt us that much at all? We have stone skin and everything. And even if that dies, it's not that big a deal. Though ideally, we will keep him alive. Why is board being so bad? I need reds. No reds to be seen. Oh, there we go. Take all that red, throw a Gargoyle down, go from there. No, Gargoyle, go wipe his entire team. There we go, triple kill. And now he's hit it with another skull or another Gargoyle or another anything. Got rid of our red by doing that. We'll try for it off the top, I guess. He does give him a skull, but he gives us red, so we win. And he should be dead. Wow, he almost killed Gargoyle. With all his reduction, he still almost got that kill. We keep it even, going brown. I guess it didn't really matter there. Both of them would have kept it even. Either of them were higher. They were both the same number anyways. Feels weird seeing Guild War battles go down that quickly. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to get slightly higher stats. We'll take a red first because we get so much benefit from it. Take a brown Cascade. Gargoyle his hero. And then we Gargoyle his other slot there, and then we just win. No Surge. Would have been some good board control if we did. Any good way to move this? Not really. Let's take that for now, so we can take a red next turn if he doesn't stop us, and he doesn't. Try for a blue extra turn. Didn't get it, but we got our mana that we need, and that's a match. Throw this down. This will not wipe him, though. Can we try doing this in a way that will? No. I think we just do this. Get that down. No! That's a bit annoying. What do we do about that? Guess we explode here, then take that red. Okay, then we just Gargoyle double kill. He doesn't kill us first. Okay, I'm gonna cast this Goblin Rocket preemptively and then just throw the other one at the other guy. We'll do it right there. That'll drop it by 2 and get us a skull. And then we Gargoyle him. There we go. But you never want to click the Ascend All button, because there are quite a few teams, especially in early game, but also throughout the entire game, where you sometimes use multiple of a single troop. And if you ever click that Ascend All option, you'll sometimes lose those extra copies. And sometimes if it's like an ultra rare or something, like a Goblin Rocket or a Giant Spider, or, you know, other things like that, it can be a little bit hard to reobtain this early in the game, unless you have a lot of spare resources, which you wouldn't normally have this early in the game. Okay, and even we don't on this account, even though our gem stack is doing pretty decent at the moment, but that's mainly because the player base is still so small that basically every leaderboard that ever exists we are able to make. So take that over. Like even Bounty Hunter, we're gonna make top 50 pretty much just by doing free battles, most likely. At least every other one was. We'll see exactly if Bounty Hunter is as well. I'd assume so. Find out in a moment. That's our next business. As soon as we go and get this done, head over there, start getting that done. It's really weird seeing so many Uber stats, but that was the unique mythic the other week. Some people did get lucky enough to find it. Fortunately, we did not. We do own a mythic though. However, it's not a good mythic. We only own Def. However, with that being said, maybe we should go throw Def on one of our teams. Not sure what day we'd actually use them on though. Especially since I don't have it traded or anything. Okay, we'll throw this down. It should be dead. For a little bit of mana, and there we go. Okay. What's next? Ooh, that's a little bit tougher. Looks pretty easy, but it has higher stats. And it got a rage off of its perk thingy. I think it's trying to max out Oracle. A little bit of a weird one to try maxing out, but I guess it's trying to do that to synergize with Artima. What's even weirder about it is this version of the game doesn't have hero class switches. That means it set it to that for everything, not just this team. Like if you were to build a 4x Centaur team with that, but you had the capability of changing it per day, then yeah, it would make a little bit more sense. But on Nintendo Switch version, it make a little bit less sense to have it like that. One of the weaker hero classes out there, unless you were bothering to use it with Centaurs. That's enough damage. Oh, it's not. Okay, good. If it didn't hit that skull, that would have not have been enough damage. That would have been a fail. But what do we have to move here? Anything good? We can double drop into a red guarantee. Whoa. Or we could 5x it. That's even better. We'll do that. Boom. And then we skull the gargoyle to double goblin rocket, and that should be match. Go to gargoyle first, kill that out, and 2 more will do it. I just need one of these to land into his skull, which we already have right there, so we already won. We'll do another one because the skull is not enough, so let's do that wherever. No matter where, as long as we don't interrupt his skulls, and then we kill him with skull. And then we give him a 5x purple that he can't even take. Taunt him with the 5x purple. Because we win in the second that happens. Actually, it was still our turn anyways. Oh, no, it wasn't because we took the skull. Anyways, oh, that one's a little tough. Those stats are still a little bit low, so that's fine, actually. That's all good. Okay, I'll take the greens, take the yellow, grab a brown. Oh, that was a lot of manas. Grab a skull over there. The gargoyle going. For that, that's probably not going to kill first slot. Kind of expecting that. But we can just get rid of its barrier off of this and then tap it with anything. Ooh, I almost died. But it cost us a little bit of points. However, it wouldn't really matter that much, would it? Let's see, and then we just do whatever. Just dies out. There we go. Okay, yellow day. What do we have? Fights. Actually, this is almost yellow day right now. The only difference is we'd have to go replace out gargoyle. I don't know, what do we have for yellow? What's our current yellow setup? Oh yeah, we're running centaurs with runic blade, it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. I think we need to change from that. I don't have Astral Spirit traded though. Let's see, if I can trade her, I will trade her. If we can't, we won't. But let me see. Yeah, we can't. Not gonna go out of my way for it. It's just fine with her not having it. We do, if we are gonna keep using this team for it, we do want to eventually fully trade her though. Okay. Also, the reason why so many people have all these centaurs, like Artima and everything, that was the event week 2-3 weeks ago. It was the very first week, so a lot of people probably just spammed all their event keys immediately. Plus, it was actually good for the week as well. All the event objectives that were that week. Benefited a lot from owning her. What do we go for? Why does everything look like a bad option? Let's take that. Grab that for free. Take a skull. For a runic blade. Team is so overkill for what we're facing right now. Let's see. Maybe we do go switch back to triple goblin rocket. Who knows? Do we have 4 goblin rockets? Maybe we'll just go 4 goblin rockets. Who needs diversity when you can just go 4 goblin rockets? There we go. I'll keep using this team for now. Not that big a deal. But every single one of these battles should be pretty weak. This guild has like 4,000 something points, which means like one person bothered to do their battles or something. It's going to be at least another month or two before we start seeing good guild wars on this version, I believe. Because everything prior to that's going to be a really high concentration of new players. Well, technically everyone's new player, but, you know, a high concentration of early game players. And guild wars doesn't really start getting, you know, started until mid-game at minimum. And, which this guild is, but a lot of others aren't. And the other problem is a lot of the bigger guilds aren't even up here. Like, if you check, like, the top 10 right now, I don't think a single one of these people are actually in top 10 for trophies, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, if we click on them, I believe it'll even tell us. Yeah, 55, 74, 221, or 211, I mean, 257, 315, 171, 359, 169. I'm not sure why I'm keep going down. 129, because we already know these are going to be lower, and 336. So the highest one is, I believe, Gluttony, right? No. The highest one is actually in first place, then. That would make sense. But the highest one is Switch Avengers, which is at 55. Yet, not a single person in top 10 of trophies are on it because of how weird they have the bracket system currently. It'll get fixed. If we go check our guild thingy here. Yeah, none of the top 10 are there. Newbie, us, Somber, Paradox, Gems of War, Smirking Cat in, Xenoblade. Hey, Xenoblade! That's a really good game. Actually, I never played the first one, but the second one was amazing. China #1, Fallen Angel. But yeah, none of these are in top 10. It'd be really interesting to see once that does happen. Also, yeah, we're not #1 anymore, by the way. Newbie ended up taking us over. We're still #2, which is kind of funny, because the guild that made this guild was the #2 trophy earning guild on the Xbox version of the game. And, well, looks like they are again. They're #2 on Xbox, and they're #2 on Nintendo Switch. Go figure. But anyways, let's go do Guild Wars. And finish out these. Almost halfway there. Okay, I'll take that over for now. Grab a nothing. Let's see. Is there... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Let me just grab that. So grab that. Take our purples there. That will allow us to explode. Take all the browns. That will allow us to Artima. Anything else? I guess we take that skull because why not? And let's get a Runic Blade hit kill here, I guess. Take that out. Good Artima in there. And now we just have to deal with Drainer. Can't we one-shot that? Yes, we can. Doesn't even matter what we hit, and then it goes. The true damage is probably enough to one-shot most of them. Who knows? Maybe we should just go 4 Astral Spirits. Yeah, some of the higher battles, especially with like a Divinia or something, it's going to be too annoying if we try going 4 Astral Spirits. But no, it actually would. You know, that would actually work. If our team was 4 Astral Spirits, we could win in 4 casts. So we would need to have it fully traded. She actually used to be a 4 times Astral Spirit used to be a viable team back when she first came out, because stats were a lot lower, and she ended up coming out with the trait of Air Spirit, which allowed it to gain 4. It gains extra magic based on each yellow on your team. So if you had 4 yellows, you would gain 4 additional magic on her, which brought her basically into kill range of most of the stuff at the time. So all you had to do was run 4 for cast, and you would instant win off of that. Pretty funny. They end up nerfing after 1 week, though. Okay, we'll take that for now. And now we can start killing things. Take a skull, throw a Runic Blade, throw our Artima, and dead. Or just throw our Artima and dead. Skip all the middle stuff. There we go. Okay, last battle here. Someone with Death Knight armor as well. Nice. All the pay-to-win people. No, there's still plenty of people that have a lot of progress without it. So a good majority of the people with a lot of progress did buy it, but that's mainly because they bought it because they knew they were going to be playing a lot. But we still have some few free-to-play players, some of which have already hit level 1000, even without Death Knight. Let's see, let's move that over. Wrong way. Grab that, take a skull down. Grab skull over there. And this was the week to get a lot of EXP too. Of course, we have basically perpetual 100% EXP bonus this week. However, I didn't really get to utilize it that much, mainly because of the vault event took up most of my free time. I just didn't have time earlier in the week. Let's see. I'll throw that down, get a runic blade. And of course, this is still my secondary account after all. Let's put that down. And his killer runic blade. For the first few weeks, I did play this account more, but it kind of has shifted back to my main account now, for the most part. We still played a good deal. What am I looking for? Purple. What do we have? That could work. What else do we have for purple? I feel like we could do a little better than that. So we might just go with this because Dragon Soul. Wow, we do not have any good purple legends. We have one, and it's Aberrath. That is a lack of options. Well, also we have Dragons. Oh wait, never mind. Oops, I don't have it sorted by rarity. Let me do that by rarity. Oh wait, we have Death. Haha. No, that wouldn't really fit into this team though. Death. Or that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for not that. I'm looking for rarity. Just say base rarity actually. Alright, so we have Death, obviously. I was gonna say, we definitely have more purples than that. Ha! We could go double Kraken. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with, yeah, a lot of these things aren't too quick. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with this for now. It's fine. Let me make sure I'm using the correct perks on this thing, though. What do we have? Yes, all those are correct. Yep, don't need to change a single one of them, actually. Perfect. Okay, so let's go with this. Can any of you be upgraded, though? Can any of you be upgraded? Level 1 Asha. Well, let's go upgrade these. Yeah, some of these, you have to keep in mind, we built these teams when we were level, like, 0. We were, like, level 200 at the time with, like, no souls left. So now we have a little bit of souls, since we have Dragon Souls since then. Actually, I guess we did have a Dragon Soul at the beginning of it. Never mind, if we have our Dragon Soul already on this team. But, must have been, like, right at the beginning of it. Oh, wait, we can ascend them. Not that one, but I can ascend the Draconian Rogue. Let me make sure I do so. Gonna be using him. Might as well be using him in a better state. And, oops, forgot to give him his low level. And there we go. Okay. Now we got things leveled and not at basically level 1. Go and actually use them. It's kind of funny. We have a bunch of legendary dragons, but none of them actually cover purple, so this works. Okay, we'll take that over. Grab a Black Manacle wipe. No. However, taking that skull and then casting Black Manacle is. Okay, we'll grab those reds. That's almost full Dragon Soul. I'm gonna take it this way. Oops, wrong way. Take that. Didn't want to do the other one, otherwise it would have given it 4 times yellow, I believe that was. Grab that down, and then Black Manacle for the wipe. And dead. Next one. Yeah, a lot of these teams should be super, super weak. They have 1,000 something points. That is very, very, very low. That means like 1 or 2 people just like looked at it and it was like, one battle, done. Pretty much. Somewhere's around there. Actually, I wonder if that is the case. I wonder if the very first one has a much higher score. That's not as much higher as I thought it would be. Because, if you have your defend team that has the exact same thing across all of them. Also, I need to update these defend teams for next Guild War. But as well as set them to the correct days. I didn't bother changing them, though we only lost one battle because of it. And it wouldn't have even mattered if we did win or lose that. But, what was I just saying? But, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't bother changing their defend team, so they have the same defend team for all of them. Which means if they were to go and, do their battles, they would get their extra bonus for the very first one. Because the first time they use it, it's still unique. But then every other subsequent time, it would no longer be unique. So it would technically make it so if they do their days, the very first day would have a higher score than any of the other days. If they did set it to the exact same team every day. Because they aren't aware that they need to change it. Which I'm pretty sure they're not aware of. Because that's not something that the game makes extremely evident. It does, I believe, do like a little quick thingy on it. But, pretty sure most people don't bother changing it when they first start out in the game. Of course, we're seeing different teams because it's different people in the guilds. I'm pretty sure most of them have like the same team set across the line. Okay, I'll take the red there. Okay, final one for purple, and hey, he's actually using good stuff. Using basically what we're using, just a different version of it. With lower stats. I haven't really been seeing too many people with higher stats than us, though. Other than in PvP. That's because it's PvP. Well, technically, these do count as PvP, but you know what I mean, like actual PvP. Okay, and then take that out. And you know what I mean by actual PvP, not real PvP, but the game mode in this game called PvP. Anyways, on to brown. What do we have? Brown, brown, brown. We have a lot of options. There's like a billion brown weapons. Yeah, it works. Yeah, we'll go with that. Make sure everything's leveled. Yes, it is. Oh, excuse me. So we just rush into brown, into explosion, into wind. Yep, that's pretty much matched. That's pretty much how every battle I was expecting to go with this team. Just instant Mountain Crusher into auto win. With a bunch of damage sources behind it. I'm just gonna hit this just so they both die out. So we can kill it next turn without any of them doing anything. Also, this one has even more pitiful of an amount. It doesn't even have over 1,000. He has 997 score. I think we get more than that in one battle. Well, we definitely do. We're getting, what, 2,000 per battle? No, it's just 2,000 for the day. But, what should we get for this battle? Yeah, we got more than the entire guild points in one battle. Tacet uploaded 45 minutes ago? I didn't upload anything 45 minutes ago. That is a super late notification. We didn't even start to stream 45 minutes ago. That was an hour and 15 minutes ago. That's weird. It doesn't know what it's doing. We'll throw this down. We'll do it right there. Get a behemoth in there. Did we just do a second mountain? I think we just do a second mountain. However, let me. See how much is behemoth? Not enough is how much behemoth is, so let's go for gargoyle. There we go. Oops, almost targeted the wrong one. Definitely didn't want to hit the snake. That one kills it out, and there we go. Looks like we'll have level 700 by the end of stream, it looks like. For this account. We do still have 100% EXP bonus active right now, which is why it's moving so quick. Oh, it's also because we're below level 1000 is the other reason why it's moving so quick. Okay, we got no browns here. I do not want to give him that much red. So I guess we just let him have a skull. We'll take it that way. Luckily we do get a brown out of it, which protects us so he doesn't do any damage. Take that, throw for a bunch of mana here, and Gargoyle wipe his entire team. Like a plan. I'll take a skull and then this Gargoyle wipe him. Oops, I didn't take that extra turn. Now he pokes us. Or not. And I should wipe. Give him with that extra armor. There we go. Look at that. Oh, for a second I thought that wasn't a level. I was gonna say, if that wasn't a level. That was so close. Okay, now we're on to blue, as well as what should be the hardest skilled. Well, actually red could have been the hardest skilled, but one also has the potential of possibly being it. Also, what on earth is up with those visuals? Or the lack thereof. Okay, let's go test this. I hope he realizes he doesn't have to use green. Actually, it's blue day as well. Okay, let's see what we have for blues. Blue, blue, blue. Oops, wrong one. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Your blue, what do we have? We're just using giants. We're basically just using Rush Warden. Basically taking Skull into one-shot Warden. What other options do we have? I guess that's fine, though. Are all of them leveled? Why do I have a feeling one of them isn't? They kind of aren't. Oh, wait, never mind. That is maximum level. My bad. Well, let's ascend you then. If that's the case. Now you're not maximum level. Now you're... Okay, let's see if Berserker has the same. Yes, he does. So we'll do the same for you. Beetle Legends. Oops, I keep moving back more than I need to be. Take that to another level, just so we have it in case we need it for whatever reason. And Zephyrus should probably already be max, but just in case. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. And yeah, let's roll with this then. Yeah, let's go with this. Only other thing would be maybe making some kind of death behemoth team, I guess, but we'll roll with this, should be fine. Kill one with Skull, we'll kill the other two with Rodin. Okay, let's see. We take that Skull first, we'll take the blue then. He doesn't ruin it for us, he doesn't, and that's match. Oh no, Skull didn't kill. Also, we didn't even surge the blue. Double fail. Okay, we'll take the other blue. Another Thoradin down. And that should be enough to kill everything. And yeah, it doesn't matter which way we do this, but we'll throw that down. Throw the other one down. Maybe we do come up with a different blue team. Seems a bit underwhelming for damage. Maybe it's because of all the other teams were pretty good for damage. So just in comparison, it seems a little bit bad. It could also be that they have higher stats too here. Man, it should be fine for now. Is this a random troop challenge? I know, right? It almost seems like it is. But how random some of our teams are. Also, that's a video type we haven't done for a while. Let's see. The problem is the normal PvP meta is just so hard to actually use those kind of teams against. Okay, I need to hit at least one blue. Even though this is a lot less yellow, I think we do it here because I need the blue to set up into a cast. So throw that down, get our kill right there, triple kill. And now we skull into the whatever else our follow-up is. And it should be enough to kill off our ability. Yeah, Berserker's pretty bad. We're mainly just using it for its boost ratio, and the fact that we gain so much extra bonuses from having this many giants on our team. It's 4 Stormheim giants, so we're gaining a lot of HP and a little bit of attack from it. As you can tell by the fact that we have almost 100 HP. Let's see. I think that's cool for now. He'll take a skull himself. We'll go throw that onto there. And then we split damage, kill him off of these right over here. There we go. We do not have Hindla. I do not believe so. I am almost 100% certain we do not own Hindla. Go double check. Actually, there's an easy way to check. I'm not going to type it in. I'm going to check unowned. Well, actually, we could have just typed it in as well, couldn't we? Never mind. Okay, well, we're already started doing this. Do it this way. No, we do not own Hindla. I didn't think so. Yeah, obviously, if we owned Hindla, we'd probably trade it and use it here. Unfortunately, we don't, so we can't. Oh, also, we got this objective thing done. A little bit further. Make sure I go finish that off stream. For sure. That could be done probably in an hour or less on Explore, though. Since we have the option of PvP or Explore. I don't know, maybe I'll do it in PvP on 1 trophies. But I do need to make sure I get that done. 75 gems and 9 event keys are pretty good, especially since we own, like, 0 event keys. I just didn't say that. We actually currently have 106. It's just because we haven't used them the last 2 weeks. Why we have so many, or it seems like we have so many. Most of that's just the ones you get for free from your guild for the most part. But anyways, where was I? Back to Guild Wars. It feels weird doing all of Guild Wars in one single day. What? Don't you give me an error. What are you doing? Well, let's try this again. Also, why does it always tell you to set your controller every time? Ugh. Crypt Keepers. Crypt Keepers isn't even a thing in this version. Tower of Doom isn't a thing either. It literally, I didn't even notice that. It literally just showed 2 things that aren't even in the game. Crypt does not exist, as you can tell by the non-existent everything that is down here. There's basically nothing down here, just the first 2 that ever came out. Yeah, Crypt doesn't even exist, and Tower of Doom still doesn't exist. This shows question mark thingies. That hasn't gotten into this version of the game yet. That's funny, the little preview screen actually shows it. I didn't even realize that till now. Let's finish out our last 2 Guild War battles. He has Scorpius? Whoa, he actually has Scorpius. Not the best of mythics to get, but nor is having death. Let's see, we'll throw that over. Lust. Oh no, that's actually turn skull too. Complete stuns. We'll throw a poke into it. And what do we do from here? I need a lot of blue. I might as well just take blue at this point. We're 1 blue off. Anywheres that gets 1 blue, I should probably just go for. Let me grab that first though. Let me go to anywheres that has blue. It looks like we go for this triple yellow. Oh no, oh no, we lost 1. And he gets the merge. So he gets to dodge some of our ability. Luckily he can't dodge this. But I should win for Kraken there. Oh, if Kraken gets into the Devour on us, that's amazing if he actually gets double kill. He'd actually win. He keeps getting every instant kill possible. How much damage is that? Okay, we have to go for Scorpius here. Surprised he doesn't have poison though. Or did we already kill his poison option? I don't think he actually had poison on this team. Seems a little bit weird when you have Scorpius on it. Okay, there we go. Good. But yeah, we actually lost a troop, unfortunately. It'll cost us a little bit of points, so I don't think that's really going to matter much. Let's see what the final battle is. Ooh, that one can actually be somewhat difficult. Yeah, let's go with this, I guess. We could upgrade some, but I think this should still be fine. As long as we focus that Kraken. I guess Yagway too. Yagway and Kraken are the 2 things that can kill us on this team. Which one's the bigger threat? I'm not even sure which one's actually a bigger threat. Also, can we finally get a blue surge already? I think we're never getting one. I'll take that into his skull there. Keep the barrier off the brown. We don't have a drop for that, so I guess I could just take a brown to red. He's about to gain a bunch of mana as well. Not much I can do about that. Stop it. Get our barrier back. We'll go do a summon thingy. That's going to do pretty much nothing. Get our barrier back and poke him again. Okay, we kill Hero. That we don't have to deal with his thingy anymore. His explosion. Nor his traits or anything like that. So even though he's about to go summon, I am going to target that. Do it right there. We'll get a summon. Not much we can do about it in that particular instance, but it's still fine. It was definitely worth it still. Poke on him. Throw a poke randomly. And now we split damage kill some of them. And by some of them, I mean 0. Okay. What's our next plan? I guess start taking blue and throw that on Yagway for the triple kill. Or that other thing. Okay, now we can just do it on Kraken, and then we won. Okay, that should be matched then. All we have to do is take Blue Surge, and we win. And we throw it down Kraken. That should be enough damage. Yep, there it is. There we go. And that is that. And that is the end of Guild Wars. And with that, we scored 52,000. Ah, that one troop we lost. It made it so we didn't get one of the higher scores in the guild. That's unfortunate. We're now 52,218. Means we failed. Because we didn't hit 52,300 something. But oh well. That one troop we lost definitely cost us it on that second to last battle. But oh well, we'll be somewhere in like, I guess Herald. Let's see, where do we actually fall? Well, it's hard to tell because some of them didn't do their battles. Yeah, it looks like we'll fall Herald. Because we already see there's at least 3 people ahead of us, right? Never mind, maybe we'll still beat Paragon. I mean, not Paragon, whatever the other one was. Whatever champion is. 52225. No! That is 7 points ahead of us. Fail. Also, everyone bought stats except for me, it feels like. I don't believe we have a requirement to do it. Because we're already completely demolishing everything without it. So I haven't been bothering. Not really that many resources though to bother upgrading these. A few. But it still costs a little bit. Like doing it to tier 3, that's 600 glory and 10 less gems we would have. Oh, whoops, I just click it. Oh, it wasted my resource. No. How much it stole from me? I think I only stole 2,500 gold. Also, why did it freeze in doing so? Game? Hello? Steady game. It took my 2,500 gold and it crashed us. Or not crashed, more like soft lock. Yeah, we soft locked. Good job. You stole 2,500 gold and soft locked. Whoops. Well, let's not go back to that screen. Oh, it's just 2,500 gold. Doesn't really mean anything. Anyways. Go do Bounty Hunter now. Let's see. Did it actually steal my gold? I believe it did. I'll go check it real quick. Oops, I meant Guild Wars, not Guild. Guild Wars. Yep, it stole my 2,500 gold. Whoops. Oh well, not that much. Anyways, where were we? Let's go and do bounty. Guild. That's not where I want. Games, bounty. So let's figure out what on earth we want for our team. That is somewhat correct. Let's go and type in bounty. We're not getting any of the bounty captain. We're just doing pure free battles, nothing else. So we're only going to want to do epic rarity ones. And by epic rarity ones, I mean literally all of them, because apparently all of them are epic rarity. So what do we want for our team? What's our 4th troop that we end up putting in? But they're all similarly upgraded. How much more gold do we have? Maybe we go and get it so we get Scavenger? Or we could go with Ice Fiend guy in first slots. He gains 5 of his mana back. Go Feral Hound for the protection. That does cover every color, right? Yeah, we could go Feral Hound for its protection. We just don't bother with the Bone Storm thingy. Let's go to do that, I guess. Then we'll replace it with Mang later. Okay, that's our team. That's our team. Seems decent enough. Okay, let me make sure everything has their bounty trait. Like you need it, obviously. At minimum, need bounty trait on all of them. Super cheap to get. And the other 3 should already have it, but let me double check. Bounty, bounty, bounty. Actually, both of those are fully maxed as well. Okay, so we're good to go. So we'll go with this. Change our banner to, I guess, double red. We're not missing anything, right? Yeah, let's go double red then, so it bleeds into the links. That would also work. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Never mind. Let's go double red. Okay, so we'll roll with this then. And that'll give us a 16 times multiplier. Which is not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. No bounty captain, I guess that's fine. Let's go into it then. Not sure how many battles we can actually get done just with this. Probably only up to like 5. Then we'll need to put Mang and start running Mang for the rest of them. And just keep going forward from there. Pick red. Pick another red. The Valraven better not escape. I don't really have a quick kill option, do I? I think on this team runs particularly quick. We also don't have Tagaraki, which is unfortunate. Tagaraki didn't come in till quite a bit later. I think he's still several bounties away on Nintendo Switch version. There we go, and just kill it with the true damage there. Well, one down, main to go. And we already get a bunch of rewards already. One battle, and we get 4 rewards. It just showers you with rewards immediately. Look at that. One battle, we get a gem key, 15 gems, 550 souls, 5,500 gold, making up for the gold we just wasted, and some useless straight stones. I shouldn't say useless, though, because we actually will be using them a lot. We'll need them quite a bit this early in the game. Oh, let's keep going. Okay, what's it take? Probably try brown to yellow. Hey, we actually got it as well. We'll take that brown and take blue to yellow extra turn chance. They'll skull us. Let's see. Do we go for silence here? How much damage is that? 18? I guess we try for it. And we got 0 adjacent silences. Fail. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Throw that down. Our mana. Do it again. Get more mana. Before we do, let's just take it with the cascade. Grab all that. Oh no! I didn't want that to be an extra turn though. I wanted it to be a 3 so we could surge it to full mana. Oh, now we're gonna still have to waste a whole turn just to take it. Oh well. Move that over. Try for skull. Good. And then we do this into 1 poke. We'll hit that one first. And then 1 poke kills. And that will do it. And level 700, nice. What do we need here? Take blue, I guess. Work from the edges and work our way in. Grab even more loot, get 5 runics, a bunch more gold, some more souls, diamonds, and some gems. Okay, we'll take this red for now. Grab it over there. Go, yeah, that's not enough to kill, is it? Nope. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that. Wow, that thing's attack is so low. Because its durability is so high. Only 17. It is ridiculously low compared to everything else on the team. Even Sister Superior all the way in last slot is 23. Actually, maybe I should just put that in first slot then. Not really even using it for anything. You know what? Let me go switch my team up. Guess we'll go put that in first slot. What are we really using it for? Are we really using it for? It's for its little cleanse thingy. Or in case we ever get an undead so we can go silence the Valraven. How much damage is that? I keep just doing that. Oh wow, that was actually exactly enough, 15. I do need to make sure I actually cast that on something that can die to it, otherwise that'd be kind of pointless. Maybe 15 HP or less. It doesn't have boost ratio, does it? Oh, it doesn't have any boost ratio. Actually kind of surprised it has literally none. Expecting it to at least have 1 small one, but nope, none at all. Okay, we don't have Yagway or anything. Actually, we do own Yagway. Actually, we do own Yagway. We could actually use that instead of Mang if we really wanted to. When we do end up switching into a real team. Oh, well, let me take that skull first, and then we'll just win off the true damage then. We'll do that. He'll poke us back, which is fine, and then we kill him off this. There's no potions on Nintendo Switch version. No potions yet. It hasn't gotten version 4.3. It has some aspects of 4.3. Not that many, though. Hasn't officially gotten the patch. It will probably sometime next month. But no, there's no potions. No emojis, no nothing like that. Chat is still the same it's always been. Also, there are a billion kids in global chat. Let's see. Anyways, where were we? Bounty. And claim our rewards again. 3 gem keys this time around. I'm forgetting how ridiculously good the free loot is from Bounty Hunter. Even if you don't spend a single gem, I think you get like 100 gems worth of loot from doing free battles. Somewhere around there. We got a Valraven in play. Oh, I forgot to move my team. Whoops, I need to go do that. Doesn't make any sense to have Feral Hound in first slot. Actually, I could even move Parrot somewhere's up front as well. Just a superior Parrot, then have the other two. Switch our entire team slightly. Okay, we get that down. So why does it seem like these battles are all such low stats? Like, I know they're still supposed to be low stats. Almost seems lower than normal. Or did I accidentally click on a battle we already did? Wouldn't be surprised if I did. Let's see, what levels are they? 16? I guess it's still going up. I guess it's because they have such a high attack that it just makes their durability look lower. I'll move that down. Nothing else to grab there. We'll try for the skull there. Got it. He'll do whatever. We'll go take a red. For a hound. And did we go into purple first? Yeah, I guess why not? Take that first so we can go do our true damage. Get our parrot down once we take this. We get a random skull over there, but we'll wait for now because it doesn't look like we have that good of a chance. Take that down. He's gonna buff up again. It's not enough to kill after that. 18 damage will not kill it. Especially since he keeps gaining HP. Now it looks like we'll have to hit him twice. Probably use skull into a ability at this point. Seems the way to go. Okay, yeah, we'll throw that down for now. And that moves him all the way to back still. Actually, that's not even enough to kill him now. A skull. Oh, a skull +1. Oh, no, even a skull +1 isn't even enough. Gonna kill my first slot, though that makes no difference on our score, so I guess that's fine. And down he goes. Because in Bounty Hunter, it only matters what you start with, not what you end with. I know that was the next battle. Wow, it was just that week. Let's claim the next reward. Getting a reward basically every time. Already on reward 9. And as I mentioned last time, this is where we got up to last time. Reward 12 with the free battles. And so far, we haven't used a single sigil. We started with 12 because 4 per day for the free battles, and we're still at 12. Okay, now I can notice that their stats are going a little bit higher. We likely need to switch to a real team soon. By real team, I mean Mang soloing literally everything. Or Yagway. Technically, we can get away with Yagway now as well. Feral Hound Yagway. We do own Yagway now, unlike the first Bounty Hunter. I don't have him traded or leveled yet, but I believe I have the trait stones for it. And obviously, we have the souls for it. Oh, and I keep forgetting to switch the order of this team. Not that big a deal, but it still comes into play to make it slightly slower. I'm going to kill that out before he gets something going. Also, that's almost not enough damage. Also, how is he with 1 HP? Don't have any quick kill to get rid of that 1 HP. Don't have anything that explodes or anything like that. We don't have Mermaid or any of those other options. Because they don't exist. At least not on the Switch version. I should have tried that into 4 times for a skull there, though. Wouldn't have given us one regardless. Well, that's not enough damage to kill, so we'll try for skull. That also is not enough because it missed. We'll throw it on the last slot, I guess. Take the other one out with normal damage. Also, can you barrier your first slot already? I think it barriers everything except our first slot. Which it actually quite literally has at this point. Still hasn't. Okay, now we just go through one of each. We throw this down on you. And now any damage kills. And that counts as any damage. Okay, let me actually remember to change the order of this team. Go claim our orb. And this will be this next battle will be the first battle where we don't get a reward from doing a battle. Ah, the dreaded green. Even in early game, green is useless. Don't be doing that. Oh, we got a 2 tribute. Where are we? Bounty. Fight, fight, fight. Let me change my team slightly. Mainly just reordering it. Okay, that's our new team. Sister Superior, Parrot, Feral Hound, and Riftlinks. Sounds like a plan. Okay, that'll be our game plan then. And then we revamp that into Yagwe once we need it. That or we try Mang, but I don't think we'll be fine with Yagwe. Pretty much just owning Yagwe is enough to get it done. As long as you have at least level 10 All Kingdoms. I believe that's the only minimum you'd really need to get through all of them, especially with potions now. Of course, Nintendo Switch doesn't have potions, but just in general. It had potions with it. Regardless of what point you were in the game, you'd be able to get it all. Okay, we'll take the red there. Pretty much nothing. We'll take our skull. That actually does more damage now. Rather than a useless 19. 17, which we actually we're doing more damage because of +2 off of Bless. Off of Sister Superior's Bless. Okay. Wait, is that a... No, I thought that was a bounty troop for a second. I was gonna say, is that a bounty troop that we can't even obtain yet? Yeah, let's go silence him. Disable him regardless. What else? What else? I guess we could take a blue into him taking a skull. Do we really want that? I guess so. Either way, it would give him a skull, so that way. Speaking of skulls, grab on herself. Get a rift on him. Actually, let me re-silence him. At this point, we might as well just kill it out. Okay, take a purple over here. We don't have any drops to make that work, so we'll take purple. He does not skull us, so we'll take it instead. Now 2 pokes will wipe him. Okay, throw that at him. Get another one off of that. That pretty much fails. Take a skull, and then 1 more skull wipes. Okay, we'll try it for it off the top. Didn't get it though. Where does he? Do we have a second attempt for it? No, that better not be our only move. Yes it is, but we don't have any good option then. He goes right into his skull, and he's dead. Okay, yeah, that was the first battle we didn't get a reward for, but we will after we do the next one after that. Yeah, last time we were only able to get to right there on 12. Looks like we should be able to do 13 or maybe even 14 this time. Let's keep going. I think we can get away with this team 2 more times, and then we should probably switch to Yagwe. Okay, let's see. Take a red for now. That into Hound. Hound. Grab a Rift. Actually, maybe even after this battle we switch already. Because next battle will probably have a Valraven. I don't want to risk it leaving. It's worth a lot. Okay, these are already starting to get somewhat hard. Let me move him to the back, because he'll have enough to actually die in 2 shots. Has the highest armor too, so might as well get that out with true damage. Make the most sense. Let's see. I guess we'll grab that. Why not? Get all that mess. Pretty much full mana, everything. We're about to kill his last slot. For silence on nothing because we don't have it yet. Now we do. That over. Throw silence onto you. A hound down. Get another hound down. Go over there and I guess we kill out his first thought then. And then hound him again. Yep, why did I take that? Oh, right, yeah. Because we're not using Yagway, so we don't need to loop it actually. That's fine. Let's do you. Poke. More of those will kill that out, and then we just throw 2 skulls to kill the other. Seems like a game plan. Okay, let's see. We'll take that skull. One of our hits. Now both of them have 1 of their hits. Now we just need 1 more true damage and 1 more skull hit. Us taking it, not you. Don't go for it, AI. Give us the skull. Okay, we'll kill out his last slot before he gets to do anything with that. And hey, stop taking our skulls. We needed that. Okay, I guess we just take our parrot at this point. That kills it. We parrot into the kill. And smash. Wrong ability. Go. Okay. Magma Pillar. I believe we already own a copy of that. Let me see. If we do, I'm not gonna bother for it. Now we do. Oh no, maybe we'll get more copies. I should probably start working on some more copies of pets. We're gonna need them way down the line, though. I'm not sure I'll be still playing this account that much at that point, because you don't really need it till late game. And we're pretty much only playing this account up to late game for the most part. We are gonna be playing a little bit into late game, but not too much further than that. Anyways, what am I looking for right now? Not that. I'm looking for a bounty hunter. Back in the bounty and finish out these. Let's go switch to Yagway now. It is time. This will lower our multiplier, of course. However, it will substantially increase our damage and make these go so much quicker. I do need to go level and trait Yagway though. So put him in there. Finally, time to go and upgrade all this stuff. Did we keep Sister Superior there? Yeah, I guess so. Because we're only going to need it for a Valraven, so it's not really going to block us that bad. Now that we're not using purple as well, we can also go change our banner to that. Okay, and that's our new game plan now. Unfortunately, we don't use the summon or the purple creation off of Feral Hound, but it's fine. Because we have Sister Superior paired for the silence on Valraven, and then we have Feral Hound Yagway as all of our damage to absolutely destroy everything. Yeah, that does cost us 4 times multiplier though. But oh well. But anyways, let's keep moving. Oh, wait. Go level him. Upgrade. But you know what? I haven't used a single Orb of Ascension yet. I think it is time. Will I regret it? Probably not. I think it is worth it because we will be using it for bounty hunter stuff here and there. And out of every bounty hunter, legend, or mythic we have, this is the strongest option we own. So I think it's worth it. We'll waste 1 of our orbs for that. Put that down. And there we go. Okay, so that's that. Let me go trade his first trait and then get the other 2 up with orbs. We'll do that. And orb and orb. There we go. Okay. And now we have a maxed Yagway. As simple as that. There we go. Okay. Now we have maxed Yagway to use for bounty hunter. And once we get Queen Titania, that's going to be a really fun combo to have as well. The one of the strongest teams in the game. Anything that's centered around... Actually, the full strongest team in the game basically exists on this version. Hero running a good weapon, followed by Yagway, Queen... Hero running a good weapon, followed by Yagway, Tapon, and Queen Titania. One of the strongest teams in the game. And it's actually available on Nintendo Switch. I'm missing the Queen Titania component though. Which does exist, I just don't own it yet. Let's see, what's that down? We're also missing Flame of Fur and stuff like that as well. Obviously, Flame of Fur would be the best option, though it's not required. Okay, we'll take that skull. Grab this and hopefully not miss. And of course we miss. I'll partially miss. Okay, now we just take this into another one. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we just hit into dead. Yeah, we can get that. Throw that down, boom. Grab our browns. Any way we can get any amount of red. Here we go. And he's dead. Now he's super dead. Now he's super dead. Here we go. We'll go into purple. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, let me go claim the rewards. Now we get ourselves some diamonds and some gems. Next up is a bunch of gem keys, then some gem keys with an orb, then some gem keys with a vault key. And not sure how much further we can actually get past 13, but we're about to find out. Because this team should be able to go all the way without losing. Hopefully. What's it take here? Let's grab a red to brown. Give that over, throw hounds. Worst comes to worst, I guess we could also go change the Mang. I'm not sure if we're actually going to need it, though. It'd be a lot slower than this. But we might reach a wall where we actually have to use it just to not die. Oh, let me take that yellow first. Go out of it as well. Definitely worth it. Oh, that was almost not an extra turn. We'll throw this down. It's not a extra turn, though, is it? Well, it's most of our mana back, so it's still worth it. As long as he doesn't get a 5 times yellow out of it. There we go. Okay, we'll go silence him. Probably don't even need to do that, actually. Go grab some mana. Throw it down even though we have no alignment whatsoever. Then hopefully get alignment. Actually, no, we don't. Never mind. We just take Skull and pair it. Oh, no, we can't do that. Oh, yes, we can. We got a +2 magic buff. Wow, the +2 magic buff saved us. Normally, we would only have 18 damage on it. If we check right here, you can see it only has 18. But we have a 1 in 4 chance that we gain 2 extra magic off of Revered. Nice. There we go. That was pretty lucky that the one battle we actually needed 2 extra damage. We actually got it. Normally it's the other way around. Every time we need it, we never have it. That time it actually did work in our favor pretty well. I think we're going to ignore that skull. First thought dies, it dies. Doesn't actually matter much. If anything, it actually helps us. We only really need our first slot if there's a Vow Raven. And even then, we only need to really cast once to do that initial stun. Okay, throw that down. Grab herself a mana. And that's still aligned, so we can grab that. We're down again for that. We don't have any good alignments here, so we'll stick the skull for now. Oh, nothing good. Throw a silence on... which one's more important to go for? This doesn't even matter too much. We'll go for the one with the higher boost ratio. What even is the other guy's ability? Nothing too relevant. Boost based on Dragon, of which we have nothing. So currently our board is horrifically bad. Goal there. Still not much we can do with this board though. Still nothing. Okay, I'll take these greens. And then we Yagway to Yagway and that's matched. Never mind, we don't even need a second one. One's already enough. And one more battle and we get the next reward for a bunch of gem keys. Grab all that, take a red skull, Feral Hound, into casting Feral Hound. Grab the greens from the top. Goal is somewhat tempting. Gonna go for brown red though. And hopefully this will not miss. Good. Do it again and hopefully not miss again. Good. And an auto win. Throw Hound down again. I should have taken that blue first. Whoops. He doesn't take too many good moves here. No, he ruined all of our extra turn chances. Not worth going for now. Yeah, we wait. Take a red for now. Probably got it again. As long as he doesn't ruin it, which he just did. It's still worth it though. Now we need to take red just to kill him. There we go. Killed him all for just reds. I love when that happens. That's why he's traded. And it gains more HP off it, of course. We'll do this so we can actually turn it and then double cast and then dead. And never mind, we don't have alignment. But we still get all of its mana. And now we should red to Yagway again. There we go. Okay, next reward. Grab all of our keys and everything. There we go. On to the next one. It looks like we'll have about 13 more battles then as well. Off of just the 3 battles.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Nice, we did get the Brown Cascade. We'll try testing our luck with that. That didn't really work out well. Try it again after we take that. All that. I should probably take a red here or something, but there's none to take, so we'll do that. Green will fill him as well. So will red surge, so we'll go for red surge. He keeps our alignment, and then we throw it out a few times. Throw another hound just to redo it. Oh, should have taken those blues first. Whoops. Oh, one finally died. So that has no effect on our score. As long as we don't lose the battle, or as long as we don't lose the battle, as long as we don't lose the Vow Ravens. But yeah, it seems even in mid-game you can get away with this for the most part. The Yagway solo everything. You can also do Mang solo everything if you don't have Yagway. So Yagway is a bit quicker. So we might have to switch to Mang regardless, even though we have this. Once we hit around 16 or so, we might not have enough stats. Because worst comes to worst, with Titan Mang, you just keep barriering forever, pretty much. Might take a lot longer, but it would win the battle. Okay, we'll grab that red for now. Take a hound. You know what? Before we do that, in case something weird happens, I'm gonna go silence him. The whole reason we even have that. Wait, why did I do that? All we have to do is this Yagway to kill him. That was kind of a waste. Oh well, we super disabled him. Set him up for the kill he was already gonna have. We don't have any good alignment. I really shouldn't cast this right here, but I guess we will just make sure Vow Raven goes down. There we go. Skull, do we want it? Probably not. So we lose first slot if we don't take it, but we also lose first slot if we do take it, because you'll get that skull up there, so never mind. We'll try red into Sky Brown. Nope. Well, we did get a Sky Brown. Not the extra turn one. Should have been more specific. Okay, we'll get that down. So the least troops we have, the more likely it's Barrier is one of our 2 important troops. Feral Hound or Yagway. This is one of those weird teams that ironically, it's actually strongest when there's only 2 troops left. When it's just Feral Hounds plus Yagway, it's actually the strongest that can ever be. Because Feral Hounds will have a 50% chance of burying itself. 50% chance on Yagway. Of course, the more troops you have, the more chance it'll just hit something that's not relevant on your first 2 slots. While it does help prevent them from killing them as quickly, they aren't really key troops, only the last 2 are. The entirety of the team is basically Feral Hound Yagway. Everything else is just there to be there for a bonus, pretty much. For disables here or there, or for mana. Yeah, there we go, another 2 battles. Definitely have enough to reach all the way to stage 20. Hopefully we can actually kill stage 20 with this. Nothing else, at least switch to Mang for. Still want to keep 3 bounty troops for it, regardless of which way we go. Okay, we'll try for Skull there. Hello, Alan. I've been doing pretty well. Couldn't believe you made it to Tower 12, or at least Reward Tower 12, after all about ranks for Doom. What kind of guild are you in? Normally it's... Oh no, it's normally not too hard these days, especially now that it not forces, but it forces some people to want to buy tier 6 now because of the emoji pack there and everything. But I don't know, you need to make sure you have people scouting. Like, that's the thing that makes Tower of Doom super easy. It's actually the easiest event in the entire game if you have people scouting out every single room. It does require a couple people spending a little bit more gems on it, or a lot of cooperation with a lot of people just working towards that goal. But if you scout out every single room, you'll find a lot of lucky rooms, which does make it worth the time for someone to actually scout, or having a few designated people for it. Oh, why did I take that for a non-extra turn? Whoops. Not the way I meant to take that. I don't know, lose the battle because of that. Might actually. Maybe we do need to go switch to Mang. So that was mostly misclick. We'll throw that down. Grab another Yagway? Question mark? Yes. And now we just hound into, wow, that's a lot of skulls. And now let's get hounds going. And luckily we don't have that perk where we get a Death Storm, or Skull Storm over and over again. That would actually hurt us a lot, especially this early in the game. It's actually counterproductive to trait your Feral Hound this early in the game. All it would make it easier for you to die, which is extremely counterproductive. Oh yeah, potions definitely help. Yeah, this was the first Tower of Doom that had potions. Forgot about that. Yeah, that does allow you, if you weren't able to go as far earlier, to actually go and do it now. It's one of the whole reasons why they completed or added potions, was to allow people to go further in events. And Bounty Hunter is another nice instance of it. Bounty Hunter, while it is technically possible to do even with lower stats, it is definitely, if you buy like tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, it is just a cakewalk to clear out all the battles. At least from a difficulty perspective, it's not going to be that hard with potions. Unfortunately, we don't have them active on this account because they don't exist yet on Switch. But we could probably do it even without them, let alone with it. Still haven't lost a battle yet. Haven't lost a Valraven, haven't lost a battle. And we're nowhere near max stats. We're pretty much only at level 10 All Kingdoms. We have a little bit more than level 10 All Kingdoms because we do have a few level 5s. Or, you know, 5 stars, I mean. But, yeah, we're mostly just level 10 All Kingdoms doing this. And, of course, the Yagway can be replaced with first slot Mang Titan, which we might have to replace anyways. I'm not sure this can actually go all the way. Oh, we're going to try. And it should be matched. We just take that, grab mana again, take it again, dead. Yeah, Bounty Hunter has such ridiculously good loot. We're just doing the free battles, and we've already gotten a lot. Please don't give us another green orb, though. Been in early game, they are useless. Ah, another grade. But yeah, we got all this for free already. We already hit over 100 gems worth of resources, haven't we? Let's see, let's check all the gems. We've hit 5, 10, 15, 20... 25, 35, 45, 60. Yeah, just in gems is 60. And now let's count every key as 9, 1, 4, 8, 12. 12 times 9 is... Good question. It's 108. And 108 into 65 is 173, right? Yeah, it's 173. So we've gotten 173 gems of worth of resources, not counting orbs or anything else that we got. Just counting the gems themselves and the gem keys at 9 gems each instead of 10 gems each. It is 173 gems worth for free from Bounty Hunter so far. And we still haven't spent a single cent yet. Or, you know, we haven't spent a single gem towards it, I mean. And we don't even have the bounty troops upgraded either. They're only at epic rarity right now. Of course, you could have them at mythic, potentially. Also, I forgot to give her a level, didn't I? Oh, no wonder why these two are so... Oh, go level them. No wonder why their stats are a bit lower. Might be why. Let's go level them real quick. No wonder why Feral Hound... I was gonna say, I was wondering why... I know Feral Hound has a high durability and like low attack. I didn't think it was that low, but that's why. It's level 1. That's better. Oh, no wonder why. Okay, fixed. Whoops. Didn't even realize that. But yeah, we still don't even have these at Legends, let alone Mythic. And we're not even using Bounty Captain because we're doing the free battles. Let's see. Grab, let's take red for now. Grab the other red. Hound down. Get a Yagway. Keep the cycle. Is that an extra turn? No, it is not. It is a lot of mana, though. Do we risk it? No, let's go for it. Do that. Get a bunch of steel. Into an extra turn. Repeat it again. Nice. We do have an extra turn, which you just ruined, but we still have it in the corner, so never mind. Take that down. Take that over. And what else we need? I guess we just go this into Hound. And final Hound. There we go. Okay. We've got 6 battles left, and we're almost to the final battle. Just 4 more to go. Yeah, we might be able to get there without dying. Hopefully. Might need to go silence that, though. Let me take those greens. Grab those greens, grab those purples, grab those red. Go up first. Supposed to do almost nothing, though. You get that Yagway rolling. Oh, one down. We'll throw that there. Oh, I should have threw that ability. So we could have had a stun. Now we can't silence Valraven. Which might pose an issue. Okay, I'm going to take this in a weird way because I want to make sure we keep our full mana there. We'll do that. Do it again. Go down Hounds. Again. Or do we? I guess we do it again. And now we kill off our reds. Or skull. Or reds. Or skull. Whichever one goes. Actually, we'll do it off for reds. Do that. We'll super overkill it here. And then one more kills it. Hero for bounty and hero for raids. They're both really good. More so for bounty than for raids. Main can solo the entirety of bounty if you really had to. Titan at level 70 or 100, depending on if they have stuns or stuff. With Mang is enough to solo it pretty much, as long as you have level 10 all kingdoms. I'd assume that'd be good enough. Anything prior to that, you might have a little bit too low of a durability to survive, but at level 10 all, I believe that's enough stats. That's basically what we're sitting on stat-wise. And other than that, it's okay for raids. The biggest issue with it in raids, well, you do normally use it in raids. It's just you can't solo raids with it, just because eventually Zugoff will kill your hero. Oh, a hero class for them? Titan, in both instances. You almost never not use Titan. Every one of those game modes you use Titan for. They still haven't added a hero class that's really better for any of them. I guess you could maybe use Sentinel for Bounty Hunter. Sentinel doesn't currently exist on Nintendo Switch version. Unless you just recently started on one of the other versions, you probably wouldn't need to roll with that. Plus, you're better off just getting Titan anyways. Because Titan just has a lot more versatility in what you could use it for. Titan's always the first hero class you max. There's basically no instance that you wouldn't do it that way. Because of everything that it's used for. Okay, we'll throw another hound for now. Get that rolling. Throw that into that skull for sure. We don't want that sitting there. And then we can throw this and do that right into another hound. And that will almost be matched. So get that in there. Your mana going a little bit. Let me take that green and try surging. So grab that. We'll take all that off the top. Grab a hound. Take that, and then we just throw it again, and that's pretty much match. He'll survive with ever so small amount, but never mind, he didn't die yet. We'll do that, he'll take a skull, we'll take the extra turn there, and dead. And even if it wasn't, we still had plenty more to cast on him. 2 more battles, and we did it with a lower amount of stats. And it looks like we already far past where we were before. I think that was about where we were last week when we finished all the battles. And we still have 6 battles remaining. Doesn't look like we'll be able to reach reward 14 though. We'll need to see how many points we're getting by then. Might be able to get reward 14. Not really that big, but it does have 15 diamonds on it, I guess. Also, those mountain trade stones we're probably going to need to trade something. It saves us nearly an hour of having to go out of our way to farm it somewhere else. Because this early in the game, our win rate's still not high enough to get them really, really good. I think we're only getting like 8 per hour. So getting 5 arcanes like that's pretty decent. We're still extremely scarce on arcanes. Every single arcane we have is under 10. And we don't have a single one at 3 digits, obviously. And we have basically none of them at 2 digits, let alone 3. Yet our main account nearly has them at 4 digits. Let's see. But that tends to be the way for all of early game. You just perpetually have like 0 of every arcane because you use them almost near immediately anytime you get them. Either to trait good troops or to trait kingdoms. Or, you know, to level kingdoms, I mean. Get their kingdom stars. Okay, we got the silence combo. I should probably go for that just in case he feels like randomly deciding to get mana. Do that. No reason we even have that combo on this team. Wow, we just comboed him completely. Oh, almost completely. That was almost a complete team wipe off a combo. Very nice. And we did it. We reached battle number 20. Now let's see if we can actually defeat level 20. We should be able to. What do we have? Ted, Corrupt Urska, Dire Boar, and the other thing. Or double Corrupt Urska, I mean. He might be able to clip us with them skulls. That does pretty minimal damage. Our board is first 2, which are going to be dying regardless. Yeah, I think we can manage. Let's see. About to find out. Worst comes to worst, we can just use Mang for that, though. Mang Titan. That should be fine for it. This will definitely be quicker. It might not be as consistent, but it'll be quicker. He's going to skull us. I almost one-shots them. Fortunately, that doesn't hit any of them, does it? Dispel and stun all daemons. And undead enemies. No. None of those count as any. I believe those are Daemon. Yeah, Daemon Urska. Daemon Urska, Mech Urska, or never mind, that's just Mech. And that is just Beast, yeah. Okay, well, I'll take a yellow for now. Do a little poke of basically 0. Actually, I'm not even sure why I'm trying to take that. The only thing worth doing any of our turns for is anything that works towards Yagwe or Hound. Any turn that we're using that isn't doing either of those 2 things is pretty much pointless. Okay, we'll go silence that though. Take our reds. Come on, board. Okay, I'm gonna have to throw a hound just to set up the board. Even if it gives him mana. Even if it gives him a kill. Well, the board's still not set up though, is the only problem. I'll take that. Hopefully that sets up the board. Yes it does. Okay, now we can start rolling. So do that. Over mana right back. All the way there. Throw a hound down, and hopefully that gives us alignment somewhere. Answer is yes, unless he ruins it. And the answer is also yes. He does ruin it. Well then, we just take a skull for now. For silence somewhere's in there. Oh wait, we have alignment again. Or kill from there. Full mana again. Guess we just throw Hound for now. Well, I'm gonna move that. Do a Skull first. We'll Skull us back, and now we're down to our core 2. Our entire team remains, because the other 2 are just there for score. Our actual team is what's still alive. Let's see. How do we move this in a good way that would actually help us? I guess we just take that for now, and hope this doesn't miss. And it somewhat misses. We don't have any good location here. Don't have any extra turns. Now we do. Perfect. Okay, now we just double cast that. It should be enough, right? Should be pretty close. Yeah, we just go for it, because one skull will just clean it up. Worst comes to worst, Yagwe's 25% could clean it. There we go. And that dies, but as I mentioned, literally his 25% reflect can win this battle. Like that. Case in point, right there. And there we go. But yeah, we can actually clear every single battle this early in the game. Oh, and we get a Vault Key too. So let's go see what we get from this Vault Key. And we get 5 gem keys. Hopefully something good. What do we have? Vault Key, Vault Key, Vault Key. Definitely not the team we want to roll. Where's our Sunbird team? There we go. Okay, so we throw Mountain Crusher, throw Sunbird, throw our Wayne, go from there. And throw Firebomb in somewheres and all that mess. So throw that down. Nice, we got full mana. That's not enough to kill though, is it? Go for Sunbird right here. Don't believe so. Oh wait, whoa. For a second I thought I would give him 5 times red. That would have been awful if I did. So we'll take Skull into Poke. Be enough, right? Do double Poke. Play it on the safe side. Okay, that should be enough. Probably already was enough, but just in case. Ooh. That has potential. Come on, any or but green, I mean. Okay, that's not awful. We do need oranges. We're still in the state in which we need lots of oranges, so that's still not bad yet. Keyword on yet. But no, that definitely saves us a lot of time. If we use that on a legend, that saves us like 3 hours of farming trade stones. 3 hours. Use that on a mythic, it's like 5+ hours. Time save. They're definitely nice. Still going to be needing those for probably the entirety of this account. I'm not sure if we're actually going to reach everything fully traded on this account. Takes a while. I think it would normally take like 6 months to a year normally. Depends how active you play, obviously, though. You could theoretically get it done in 3 months. But you would have to play a lot to do that. Also, all of your glory would have to go to buying glory packs to get those trade stones off them as well, rather than spending them on keys. And lately I've been spending most of mine on keys. Haven't been worrying too much about trade stones yet. I probably should, because we need them for 5 stars, kingdom stuff. What do we take here? Which is kind of funny, because 5-star kingdom came out around the time when they added those abilities to actually buy trade stones off those glory pack things. Okay, so we'll take that over for now. He'll skull us, it's fine. Take another red. Hopefully it surges. Oh, even if it surges, it's not enough. However, that's enough. So we can drag it down. And he doesn't take away our alignment, so he's grabbed right into there. Throw that into another hound. Did it right there. Boom. And do that into another poke. Grab that. Do we have alignment on that? Yes, we do. And that's already enough. And even if it wasn't, we had to recast. Really surprised how effective this team still is, even in the early game. I assumed it wouldn't work in early game. I guess you could technically have a stat line so low that it wouldn't. But yeah, just level 10 all kingdoms is probably enough to make Yagwe work to solo the entirety of Bounty Hunter. Why don't we have his mana yet? That's such a perfect Yagwe cast right there, but we'll take it that way. Set up our mana if nothing. Again, we have a perfect Yagwe cast. Of course, every single time when we don't have him at full mana. Perfect board for him. Okay, I'm just going to feed his mana to full at this point. Even if it gives him some skulls. I'll take that over for now. Take that down. We have alignment. No. Is it still worth it? Kind of. I don't think we go for it, though. We'll do that. How does that not give us alignment? I think we still go for it now. Kind of have to at this point. You definitely get all of our mana back for sure. No extra turn, though, unfortunately. Okay, he just pokes us, all good. Throw the thing down, throw our browns. Get a hounds. Actually, we have an extra turn just sitting there. Might as well grab that. A bunch of skulls, apparently. No alignment, so let's go and use that to get some. Grab down again. Hopefully we get lucky. Kind of. Extra turn, but got most of our mana. Try it again. Unless we have an extra turn red somewhere. No, we do not. Now we do. Let's throw that down and just double cast it. Doesn't even matter what the alignment is, he's dead. There we go. Did we get the next reward yet? Will we even be able to get the next reward? I haven't been keeping track. But it looks like we reached reward tier 14. Using the free battles only, with them all at epic rarity, which is basically what a early game or mid game player would be at. The first time around, we were able to get to tier 12, using them at basically ultra rare rarity, and stuff like that. We were still able to get to reward 12, and with just the free battles, even with them at epic rarity, it looks like we were able to get reward 14. Not that bad at all. Also, how's leaderboard doing? We are 95 on leaderboard. Can we actually make top 50? It's only 25 extra gems, but what is it? Probably not. It's probably like 50-something thousand, which would be out of our range. And yes, it is. It is 60-something thousand, which is outside of our range. Every single person that high had to have bought battles. That or they have them all mythic already or something. But, yeah, it looks like, as a rule of thumb, on average, it looks like you'd be able to do reward tier 14 then. With free battles. Even from mid-game. Or early game. The early game might be a little bit shorter, but you can get at least 12 off of early game. And mid-game's probably 14 or 15, without spending a single gem on the event. Though it is generally good to spend some gems on it. Especially now that potions exist on every other version. Let's see, we'll take that down. Grab another hound. Take a red off of that. So one nice thing about having less battles, though, is it takes a lot less time, that's for sure. It took us only like about 1 hour to complete all of Bounty Hunter. That's just because we did the free battles. We didn't have all the other extra sigils to use. Actually, it's a pretty nice amount of battles that you get whenever you just do the free ones. Like, this final battle doesn't seem too repetitive when you just do the free battles. I don't know why they made it so repetitive, though, this game mode. Because once you do reach this final battle, all you do is just keep fighting over and over and over again. And for when you're just using the free battles like we are right now, that's not really that big a deal because you only throw it down not even a dozen times. But when you do throw it down, you're fighting the final battle like 50 times or something, however many. And it's just way too many times for the exact same battle. No variation whatsoever other than Battle Ravens occasionally. Okay, I'll throw this down. Actually, before I do, I'll grab that yellow. Take that into another hound. Oh, so hello, Okamin, welcome. Let's see. Oh yeah, Skeleton Key, Egg Thief, Leprechaun team's pretty nice. It is a pretty addicting team. You can also do it with Greed, depends if you want the higher gold or the higher mana. Obviously the Leprechaun version being the higher mana version of it. You got reward 12 with your free battles without using bounty troops, really? Decided not to waste your time on getting another few battles today? Wow, that's actually really far without using any bounty. Like, you mean literally 0 bounty? Or just like a few bounty? Or do you just mean no bounty captain? Because you generally do want to run bounty troops. Even in early game, you can still get away with... Worst comes to worst, you can still do it with one. You just have to use hero with Mank. Which pretty much everyone owns. Even we had it for when we did it on the second week of the game. Bounty Hunter was around. But you should be using some amount of bounty troops. At minimum, too, if nothing else. Let's see. But you should... I try to do at least 3. A lot of combinations that work for it. You can use Feral Hound into Yagwe, Feral Hound into Queen Titania, Feral Hound into Wardbreaker, Feral Hound into Infernus, Feral Hound into that new mythic that's coming out next week on PC Mobile and everything except Nintendo Switch. You can use Mang in first slot and solo everything and stuff like that. You somehow own Trickster Shot into Takaraki, solos everything as well. And Takaraki's a bounty troop, so you would have 3 bounty in that case as well. I'll move that over. Grab our red, and I guess we green surge or not. Didn't get our surge. Actually, even if we did, that would have been 1 mana off, wouldn't it have been? Whoops. Okay, we'll take that and see what we can do from there. Okay, now we get all that. Get our barrier down and go from there. Actually, I'm gonna take those greens first. Get out the way, get out the way. Throw our hound down, and please don't miss. Good. Very good. No follow-up, though. Oh, yes, we do. Never mind. Grab that. No full mana, though. That we definitely didn't get. We'll throw that down. Try for it. Did get it. And we have alignment. Perfect. Grab that. And throw that down 2 more times. What do we have for movement here? I guess we throw our hound down into whatever we get. Yeah, let's go for it. And that'll be match. Don't even need alignment because he's already dead. There we go. Okay, 2 more battles. And by 2 more battles, I mean probably just 1 more battle. Because since we're already on leaderboard and we know we're not going to be able to reach that high, I only have to do 1 more battle to get that reward. Anything beyond that is not worth it. Even if we have more battle sigils remaining, there's no point in doing them. Because we're not going to get any additional reward. And that Vow Raven is pointless to us because let it escape if we really roll on to. I guess we'll still try killing it, but it actually doesn't matter if it escapes. Actually, I'll try not letting it escape. If it doesn't escape, we actually did Perfect Bounty Hunter. Of course, we didn't get all the way through all of the battles. But looks like we still would have done Perfect Bounty Hunter. And I think I'm already jinxing it because he's hitting us a billion times. Luckily, we still have 1 more sigil to go do it with in case we do lose this battle. Really? That Vow Raven's out for blood. Well, we have 1 more battle to go save us. That battle's going to be a very, very expensive battle then. Oh, maybe we do need to go through 30 gems down. Rip. Wow, okay. That Vow Raven really wants us down. Okay, we'll take that down. Need red. That is dangerous. I still don't have alignment either. Do we let him have a skull? Probably not. We can take brown, actually. We'll do that. Move this over. Get a hound down if we don't have alignment, and we unfortunately do not. Please bury yourself. Good. Okay, we can work with this. Throw that down. Worst comes to worst, we could try soloing it with Yagwe only, but hopefully the hound survives. That would definitely help it. Do I throw this down? Do we wait? Why aren't you gonna throw it? It reburied itself. That's not what I want to see, but luckily we have alignment, so it doesn't matter too much. We got over mana back from it. Okay, we should be fine now. That was almost bad. But it looks like we should be fine again. Let's see. I'm not gonna take that red. We'll throw this. Oh, I was hoping you'd bury yourself. Oh no. Gonna die. Gonna die! Okay, we can still lose this. Probably not, though. That could still happen. What else do we need? Do I even grab that skull? Probably not, because he's just going to reflect the damage onto himself. Even if he hits barrier, he still takes the damage. And now he's skull into Yagwe, and that should be match as long as he doesn't kill us right now, and he doesn't, and that's match. He's dead. There we go. Well, that was almost a loss, but there we go. We did Perfect Bounty Hunter up to reward 14. There's no point going any further because the rest of our battles will not be enough points to go further. But there we go. And I think that's fine. Though we could spend like 30 gems for an Orabana. Maybe I'll do it later. I think that's fine for now. That's still leaderboard. That's still for free. Reward 14. I'll screenshot that just so we know for later. In case I need it for reference. Screenshot that. And where is shop? There it is. Screenshot that. Not like you would even know if that was during the exact same event, but still. I just want to know for reference that that is what you can approximately get with epic rarity stuff. But anyways, guys, yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything I may have missed? Otherwise, that will pretty much wrap it up for this stream. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be going over the video for next week's events. And other than that, hopefully I'll have a video soon of going over this account. as well as just in general, going over early game and how we went through it, and, you know, basically this is a progress video of this account up to this point, essentially, while also simultaneously going over early game and mid game related info that's relevant to every platform. And hopefully I'll have enough time to get that done tomorrow, but obviously we'll definitely be doing at minimum the event video. Can you post a Kristara map? Yeah, you can post it here. I saw it, didn't you post it earlier? But yeah, you can repost it again if you want. Does anyone else have any other questions before I go? Otherwise, we'll be back same time tomorrow night. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. And I guess I'll catch you all then. Thanks for stopping by, and goodbye, everyone. And there's Joe T's map before we go. There it is. Have a good night. See ya, everyone.